Umi ọ bụrụ na ị na-ege anyị ntị n'onu ma na-ekiri ozi ọma nke anyị na-ewetara unu na ozi ndụmọdụ na ịgbazi ọnụ nke anyị na-ewetara unu, biko ka ị na-esonyere anyị na YouTube, na-esonyekwara anyị na Instagram maọbụ na Twitter maọbụ na Facebook na webụsaịtị nke ndị Obinwannem, ka anyị wee na-ezinye abụ ozi ka o si wee kwesị dị na-adị, maka na oge erugo mgbe anyị ga-ebupụta ihe nke njirimara Igbo na asụsụ Igbo na omenala Igbo na ihe gbasara ndị Igbo niile n'ụwa niile, ọ kacha ihe anyị na-achọ bụ Biafra. Ị ga na-afụkwanye abụ ozi ka ọ ga na-abịa, ị na-esonyere anyị, ị ga na-ama mgbe anyị tụpụtara gị ozi nke dị mkpa iyi amara, ma wee marakwa ị ga-eme ngwa ngwa ka emeghara ọdachi.
Nwanne biko join this program of help. Can you share? Join us, please. Yes, nwanne m ndị Igbo biko join this program. Join us. Biko join na program a help am share ma onye iwe na-ewe na mma na ndị ịmana program a ndị ọ na-ewe iwe ri nne. Share the program biko na ọ gwara ka anyị zọọ ọnwa anyị ndụ. Biko join na program a help am share. Ọ ka anyị zọọ ọnwa anyị ndụ, eziokwu na-enu inu na ntị, mana ọ ndụ ka ọ bụ. O nwere ife bụ na something bụ ndụ, ọ bụrụ ọnwụ. Yes. O nwere ife bụ na something bụ ndụ, ọ bụrụ ọnwụ. Eziokwu bụ ndụ, ọ bụrụ ọnwụ. So if I just choose ka anyị na-ekwu ya bụ ka anyị wee so many people. Yes, ama na ọ nwere ife anyị ekwugide n'elu ụwa ka onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo mebesi otu anyị si ekwu, ma ka onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo mara ife. Ana m abịa n'ụlọ n'iwe ekwu na noves yo, ekwu na noves, ekwu na noves. No verse yo. Yes. Ama na nwere ya abụ chike na ama na nwere ife mma ekwugide na social media, ma ndị ọzọ na-ekwu eziokwu, ma ndị ọzọ na-try ka liberate our people totally ekwugide ka onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo dị liberated. Even in America today, enwere so many American citizens can apụta na agba in America abụrụ a good country for them. Ị na-enebe aba na ọ na street na ebe akwa si na aba na regret ife ji wụrụ onye America na Chukwu bụ ụfụ ọnụ na America. Ife ahụ ndị America the same America onye Igbo na-eme fasting since ya many years na ka ọ nwetagoro visa jee ebe a jee enube life or enube living. Ya ka onye American citizen na-agwa ya na Chukwu bụ na ọ na-ike ya wụrụ onye America, the ife si ike na America. How much more Monwe nọrọ here na-enye preaching every morning in order to let most of Igbo people or let most of our people to understand Now the power in when they know na aka mmadụ ka ọ dị, and the power the physical. Then when ifeable spiritual power in this world, every power on the world the physical. How much more was it? If you know we never expect can do bonina can't go to ansipu or the impossible, but I'm plenty of Igbo na-egemuntị every day, and I'm out of many people. And we meet in the mother lazy for any testimony, near confession. A lot of people are very proud they didn't have that. And yet, the testimony because so reality. Fact and a crowd, and even the money you maybe in the Bevafoya, everyone has seen a spirit, you want power. While then can with your own 1 year can believe in no every spirit here, Melvaman, and 1 year can I just walk, and 1 year can I news by with each water. More with each Nambili, more age chini, more age blue banana like they can't repeat over here. My apple lay ruining millionaire waste banana, they waste via and the Maracafalia, cave fire name. But I am anti Macambabu along. I know what a testimonies every day. My brother took up on Nabona since so one. Now I believe one on never Jabwa, Jemenka, Jemenka, Nimedunka, Kamalaga. Man, I see together now, if you need to go on in practice. For so many things in the past, and on can walk. So I didn't receive message due to her. And we need to keep on we need to be winning souls for our ancestors, ourselves, our children, and the born children. So that so that understand that this world is more physical than spiritual. So that the power has been given to us to move mountain, not through prayer, not through image, not through not through many sacrifice. Rather, I walk on as mother, I could or I let one one a member what to it. But I will not keep that ability today to shift to her. Do not keep your walkie dog, we shift to her. Do not keep your make it home with spirituality teacher. It's not gonna work. So I have to continue preaching the gospel of our ancestors, the gospel of Igbo culture, the gospel of Igbo tradition, the gospel of Igbo doctrine, the gospel of Igbo customs to our people, so that most of our people are understanding the truth. My contribution on social media is for you to know the truth, not for you to be following me, or not for you to be listening to me, or believing in me, or clapping for me. No. Like go to an if I want a pastor balance, I'm a good non at wasi. If I want a deep balance today, I'm a good non at wasi. If I want to say one balance today, I'm a good non at wasi. Naganuzo kita mother from bomb, sin na man, which I'm a good non at wasi. The person just will talk or create fear and anxiety in me. So, if you go beyond somewhat, even a spirit, ye man, money for a man, which Ebe na for on a well 1 million, just why get nap on an idea bet win with 15 million. If you much, waja, well 1 million. They get it in a Majana, Manchester City, lose ta. Kibulego is work war. Ebe na Furia, Bam. Oh, my man was here for Gikem. So, if you go above him and associate in other possible, and then. But what of most of our people? What of most of my Igbo brothers and sisters? Oya gonya ya patasia no onwu na esu ya egwu atobia. Onya ya ga patasia na ni ye nwumuta accident na ya egwu atobia. Onya ya ga patasia na ya nwu echi na onwu na esugale egwu atobia. Onwere onwu na esugale ndị mmadụ. The problem now is why through spirituality. The problem now, most Igbo people in this generation, the wrong orientation given to us when we were children, on our spirit will provide, spirit will do this. But as an adult, when you sit down and think properly, you will understand that spirit is powerless even to protect you. Sorry, my brothers and sisters. Spirit is powerless to protect you. Spirit is powerless to provide for you. Spirit is powerless to help you. Spirit is powerless to harm you. The only thing that can harm you in this world is human being, physicality. Agbaro awara acid, agboro acid, awara 2 by 2, awara 2 by 2, egburu onike, egbughị mma ọbara ewere ọgụ kụwara isi. Ọkalizi agbali ebiri eji na mmiri chere nwa. And all these things cannot work without the power of human beings. Mmadụ na-ebule egbe eji agba mmadụ o wee nwa egbe adịrị agba onwe ya. Ibule egbe tisi anya mgbodobi ebe a today site ta ruo 200 years o man kunye mgbo onwe ya. So the power that can control it is human beings, and this power is a physical power. On what any spiritual aspect, on what any spiritual significant. But in we are so many of our people, because of that wrong orientation given to us when we are children, it is very difficult for them to understand that even God cannot protect them. That's why na ndị mmadụ na-anọ n'ụlọ ụka na-ekpe ekpere na-ekpelu Chukwu ekpere, ndị bandit ebulu egbe bata di agbagbuo fancha niile. And you are telling me that na Chukwu nọ na-ene n'anya with his power, with otu esi agwa anyị maka ya, egbuo ndị a niile o nwere onye ọzọ ndụ. And another set of people, Christianity leader, will come out to tell you, no, to Akachukwu will decide. It is time we need to liberate ourselves from blindness so that we can liberate our children. Ndị Igbo ekene m unu, mụanụ, zụanụ, ụmụ anyị zụọ anyị. Nwanne unu nwoke waja ofu onye ụmụdị ọka aka dị ọcha, aka nsị ada ama aka aja nke anyị kwuju ori anyị eme gịnị anyị ekwu ọzọ. Gịnị ka mbịa n'otu aka ikwu gbasara ọnwa ife mbịa n'otu aka ikwu ewu ka nkọwapụtalụ ndị Igbo bụ ụmụ nwanne na ụmụ nwanyị na spirit the powerless, spirit of God, spirit of Jesus Christ, spirit of anything, spirit of ndị nwa anwụ, anything that has to do with spirit, not the powerless to provide for you, or the powerless to protect you, or the powerless to lead you, or the powerless to harm you, or the powerless to do anything. And then again, one mother didn't believe in a spirit. If you didn't believe in anything, if you didn't believe something you know, because now our ancestors do you know sinner. If I madu mulamu kifi je wa. As in only to ilu kowalo imani ege no mamia na ni. Our ancestors to you see that nifo boni mwamu kifi gwa. This to show you that spirituality is powerless in Igbo land. And then I young wabundi wadra practice spirituality. And for some of our Igbo brothers, they preach Igbo culture and Igbo tradition. Kapande say, if they want to do anything, fana go Igbo about Igbo spirituality. And when he found out Igbo spirituality, nenu wa. I had remive spiritual. I had remive spirituality. And when you was Andy Igbo, was anything either somewhere and not conjure or something. No, I am a bundi Igbo know. I am my life from origin. If I never if I thinking, I can't uche. That's why our ancestors would say, now I can't uche bumado. Because if I never if I can't uche, I had them if he believe no where anything no somewhere get me anything. If I never if a spirit, if I never if I can't uche, sorry, not spirit, I had them even more. If I never if I can't uche, if I never na madu ye diaki a meputi even obro more gemelegia. No, I do now our ancestors did to I know see. No onye nwe mmadụ ka onye nwe even ego. But today, the reason most people na traditionalists they have done a social media trying to convince you or to confuse you that never even Igbo spirituality because most of them need the ego. They just want to generate money from you. Two, most of them are not the truth, but they be liberated. That mentality after you were put from church. Kafana apply in a tradition. That's why I need for somebody or Takana why say na spirit ye chekwal. Give ya kiamedolichi. Kine nyechi nobody nechi if I were not galgo of man. If I would the same stories and I call it no sow seed before God will bless you. Give Jesus before Jesus will give you. Biake deliverance. ka ejele family liberation ka eje kpee ekpere na be unu na ife nna nna unu metara na-enye unu nsogbu na onye batara na ọganiru abatabeghị na be unu but onwere n'ofu na be unu step go up ma ya bụrụ na ọ dazi ada. Onwere n'ofu ya na be unu bago na track esi akpata ego. Onwere ofu ya na be unu bago na track ego si abata, because na onwe onye ba na track ego si abata ife abata chawa na be unu. Onwere ife onye ọbụla community na-enye unu nsogbu, but because na fa jikwa that brain of prayer wee batakwa ọ na-afịa fa arụ. Onye abata na ya afụ m kịta as a traditionalist, my preaching is different from most people. My preaching, Matthias preaching, ihe dị onye amụafa ndị niile anyị mara preach even tradition. You find that some other people who preach even tradition, our preaching is from their own. Because na ife fa ka na-emekwa ife spirit, ịgwakwa onye Igbo si ya na osisi kpọọ nkụ after ka ịrapụ akpa simenti ya akpụ na chọọchị gbaa ọsọ. Ịgbabata n'ife bụ tradition, somebody abịazịa na that tradition ma na-agwakwazi gị ji ewekwala osisi ka ịtụwa ka idebekwa ka i were ọbara ọkụkụ je gbusebekwa n'osisi a jee n'iru osisi kpọọ nkụ ka ị kwụrụ na-ekwu okwu na ikwusi okwu na osisi a kpọọ nkụ ya emere ife ọbụla ịgwa anya. But because they reduce go your thinking to zero, you can't think like me. Because na ịbịa gwasịa nkịta na osisi kpọọ nkụ ya emere m ife, iwere osisi nke ịbịa medo nchi imedosielu nchi na 400,000 ma 300,000 imedosielu nchi gwazia mwa nteta ụtụtụ mụ jee na-agwa chi okwu. And ife na-agwa nna onye bụ chi iwe osisi ya mmadụ otu onye Igbo tụrụ na Igbo a na-ele na Lerib market ma ọ na semi market. Mbezi otu a at my age nọlụ osisi na-agwazi osisi okwu, ngwasizi osisi okwu njezi anọlụ na-enezi anya ka osisi mezialụ m ife a nkwu. Ifro na mislead go ifro na lead go ya astray. Now onye abata na ya afụ some of our brothers and sisters they claim, especially in this one, in the Dibia and then I walk preaching one of Aka proof because now on your Bonacono and Igbo walk a Quesigima in the historical context of Igbo race and Igbo Brondena walk. If I now walk border, and my grandmother, Manipu, some of them can walk, some of them not be liberated. And I have so many of them not be liberated. Faputakwa can I balance na by Igbo na agwọ. I have run the na agwọ. Onye bụ dibia na ani Igbo bụ somebody na treat onye arụ na draw. Start more. Onye ọbụla bụ dibia na ani Igbo bụ somebody na treat mmadụ ife ọ bụ a doctor and the ife dị ọlụ bụ ọnataluchi. But at a stage in Igbo land, ndị mmadụ je amụba ka esi eme dibia. Otu a people si eje amụ ka esi eme eze nwanyị. Otu a some people in Igbo land kpọrọ ụmụ nwanyị Igbo tiva na kingdom na anafa 300,000 to 200,000 wee sịfa ka bawulu ndị mmiri fama na 200 wee na-abata na dị otu. Ana-akụziri otu esi eme eze nwanyị, ana-akụziri otu esi agba afa, ana-akụziri otu esi eyi ego ayọrọ, ije mee isi dasta, imecha isi radịrị ibezia white, terezia nzu n'anya, kwueribezia na Facebook, nara ndị mmadụ 3,000 because enwe gullible people enough na anabai. Ị na-anasịba 3,000 nọzia na social media na-agbalụfa afa. Or somebody na Igbo engineer that institution. If ọ bụ fake, ọ bụrụ Igbo tradition, ọ bụrụ Igbo culture, ọ bụrụ omenala. They can only instigate you to collect money from you after creating anxiety and fear in you. But people like me now, they can work with that anxiety, work with that fear to let you know that spirit is powerless to harm you. Since you follow money today where they are on it today, I really want you to challenge me. But I can testify to your life without knowing you that now a lot of our job mother made you going. And then if we find some back when I become a married thing. But I am usually today as an adult, and we give our job more melody. Start more problem. I am now, you are listening to your brain today. because even they preach here our instigation. I don't instigate you to love me. I don't instigate you to sympathize me. I am telling you the truth so that your brain will start functioning properly. That's why I'm asking more of questions than talking. Because the moment into ajuju isa ajuju a ị ga-agwa onwe gị eziokwu karịa ife mma na-akụzili gị ma ọ karịa ife na-agwa gị. In the historical context of your life, achọrọ m ka igwe one single thing ajọ mmụọ megoro gị. Onwero ndị mee ife niile eme n'ụwa na-ewute, sometimes ị nọrọ na-ebe akwa, sometimes ị nọrọ obi a na-agbawa ahụ ndị ajọ mmadụ. So na ife na-eme exist n'ụwa bụ ajọ mmadụ, ọ bụrụ ajọ mmụọ. And the only thing that can harm you is ajọ mmadụ. Ajọ mmụọ agbanugo ha egbe. Onwego onye ajọ mmụọ bụ n'ala Igbo. Ị pụtago n'ala Igbo today fụ onye agba egbe agbagbu nwa si na ajọ mmụọ gburu ya. Even in the historical contents of Bible reading, wete single verse ebe ekwensu gburu mmadụ, Satan aha na-agba na ajọ mmadụ ka ọ bụ. Wete single verse ebe o bụ mmadụ, o nwere ọha mụrụ anybody. Ọ bịa to you approach gently. Onye jide ndị mmadụ sụọ akwụ na Bible Chukwu. Ogbu ebe ọ dịrị ya ma ogbu side ya, ogbu ọnọkọta ọtụ aka sisi ya egbusie ndị mmadụ niile. N'ọkọta sị Abraham ya were Isaac de gbuo etughari aja. So Nekwesu the innocent and ajọ mmụọ the innocent. Man ife na-adịrị innocent bụ ajọ mmadụ. Now, ka yes we convince so many of our Igbo brothers and sisters in this generation. Kafa understand there that now. Adịrị eme omenala ka we dị rich or successful in life. Because even a lead if you did even in a kafa we kpata ego. Otu anọkịta amagolu na communication matters when it comes to chasing money. Ego if I na-akpọ communication matters. Communication means kedu ndị ịma. Since in the social media now, a lot of people amagolum, I'm a lot of people, man, amagolum a lot of people. I can easily communicate with somebody living in America now. Say, mail something. Like yesterday, I called one of my friends here in America. Say, no, we product in Africa now. Please go and look for this product so that we can make money from it. Okay. In the next 2-3 hours, you're born to one sample. Imagine now, na this my palo. Na Ghana, when a pepele, when a butcher no sisi, when a swafo, netia canana. Men what that contact in America. I really want your brain to start functioning properly. Actually, came malo that na spirit the powerless to provide for you. Spirit the powerless to guide you. Spirit the powerless to protect you. Spirit the powerless to harm you. Spirit the powerless to help your life. If I help your life, ukima nande mmade ima. Imagine obuna no sisi pele mo obuna nifa any in America. America now. Go and look for this thing. In the next 3 hours, you can reply immediately. So, our spirit now control physical, or physical now control spiritual, because that spiritual communication on America and on the through phone, which is spiritual, wireless, and don't make me eventually go satisfy. Maybe you don't worry now. The affair better. Unless you go melinu mudio ka cover me. Man, obana never go for. Obana never a jet to my walk can the thing will work. Can spirit connect me to the companies in America where I can buy all these things? At the end of the day, spirit I send the woman go there. No. Otua kifu one in a day. The problem it is very difficult for most Igbo people to unlearn and relearn so that they understand that physicality controls the world. That's why in America, enwere no go fight the spiritual no wa or go fight the physical. And we're on the cafe walk. Fan we play a day, mado gently, a way playing a day, and not celebrate, they can kneel down. Even biblically, and when you go on spiritual na Bible, David will catapult to go well Goliath. Ndị Israel gburu mmadụ egbu n'Egypt before ba na agbuchie mmiri chukwu wele mmiri kpochapụkwe ma Fero ma onye enu ma onye ana. Ọgụ niile anọ na Bible ma nke ndị Israel nụ chukwu na-agwafe otu ba yesigbu ndị mmadụ physical. Even when Moses was Israelite were coming back from Egypt, lue na the Red Sea, ebe mmiri wee kewa emelu physical something. Even Moses was consulting God. Na dia Chineke ka ebere emezi na mmiri etochikwa anya kwa ndị agha kaba na-adị kafali anyị idegedu azi anyị watụla ụsa denu physical mkpoli dị nwanya dị aga ibe mebe. Moses welu kpolo ozugbo mmiri kewa. Why not say okwu ọnụ? Why na Chineke na-ekewara ya n'aka ya? But you must do a physical something before everything will happen. In all those spiritual, na Moses no leba na ekwuso okwu mmiri ya kewara and Chineke no na n'igwe na ya kewa nwuro mmiri ya till Moses wele akia we act as something the physical mmiri we megene we ti wipe aba we kamelo otu aka ihe si no na ndụ gbara mbọ ịma ngafe nwe ya na ebe osimiri elie mana ka ife ndị abịa ekwu ụdị okwu aka ndị mmadụ wee mara ife bụ ifuru ụmụ nwanne anyị a na-akpọ ndị eze nwanyị, ifuru ụmụ nwanne anyị a na-akpọ ndị dibịa, ifuru ụmụ nwanne anyị a na-akpọ ndị spiritualist, ndị kidnappers kafa mma na Igbo. Ndị anyị na-asị na na kidnap ndị mmadụ dị better than them because a lot of them lead the people astray and they lead the people that into destruction na these people ama na chiata mwazu. Now somebody kwolo onwe eze nwanyị ka ihe nwee problem e bịa kọwasịala ya mkpa gị na inwe problem. Kata ma ọ ya agwa gị eziokwu dị na that problem anyị nwe. Kata ma ọ ya agwa gị eziokwu dị na problem anyị nwe. Obido instigate be no spirit. Look, let me tell you. Enwere ife dịka spirit in this world. Enwere ife na-eme exist in ụwa dịka spirit. Spirit is something you created out of imagination or out of thinking. Ọnọdụ ga-apụta asị na mmadụ na ịnọrọ otu anyị na-afụ that person. He create go that person na ya mentality out of assumption, out of imagination. Enwezi ike ifu ebe white kusa abato ya nwanyị na arịgba na ọsọ epụta esi na efu onye nwa anwụ. No, you created that person out of assumption on your brain. Enwere onye nwa anwụ n'elu ụwa nwee power of doing anything. Actually can be from that one because a lot of our people believe no onye nwa anwụ na-eje revenge. A lot of our people believe no onye nwa anwụ nwee power to do anything. That's why in Igbo land at this stage of the world, a lot of people na Igbo during Aya Biafra, during 1967 to 1970 Aya Biafra, a lot of people were bite. Till today, ndị niile egwu enwere na ejego revenge na Aya Biafra. You want to take na ejelfa nwa revenge. But here have some other people na Igbo ka mmadụ ya nwa beje welu ma weliza tilie na akpati. Si agbu onye gbu nya nyasachapụ ezinụlọ. Onwere ife oye emenwu. It cannot do anything because na spirit the powerless to harm anybody. Onya bata na ya fu today. Bandit ya bata no no ka mo ndori ya bata so we agbobusie ndị mmadụ. Enwere ife spirit ndị a emenwu. A boyfriend na akpole girlfriend ya na hotel benisi beli ala beli aike bulozie de tufue. Enwere ife spirit ye emenwu till police arrest the person. Police na arrest onye melody for spiritual or physical. If one ever amount ya bido share a video, share a post here, give justice for such a person. No possible, no natural. Just a tres ya funu any omoke bulia. Why na spirit ya fight for her? Guinea man a spirit ya fight for her. Because if my spirit cannot fight for me, kedu ko isi dị ka onwere ife oye emenwuzi otu anyị nọ kịta anyị na-alarụ ụla today ị na-aba na be ị na-alarụ ụla enwere ife spirit ị na-achieve mu ha nwụchụmọ mgbe nwala anwalụ otu anyị nọ onwe ife spirit gị na-emenwu ma ị na-alarụ ụla. Some of our Igbo brothers and sisters na-apụta today na-akọrọ anyị maka nlọ mmadụ lọ nlọ dị ka somebody interpret earlier nlọ Lord, insignificant, please. And where any significant of anything on law in this world, Lord, meaningless. Listen, the reason that I want to do the law now, most of the too gullible. The only way you can reduce the intelligence of an Igbo person to zero will use spirit. Because no event is will die. Our ancestors marry even more, but only Igbo like Ichuku so much. On even the church, what I try everything, what I'm right, try politics, the politics separate, try everything via no what I will use with Christianity. The only thing that you separate in Igbo easily create a very big problem among Igbo people, Christianity. With an Anglican church, with a Catholic church, a divide into two, create your church, I am about nobody or go on why. Politics, memorial. And what strategy Igbo people they use to divide the Igbo? They couldn't. The only thing where the power, because now they go say, I know if most of our people fall are the victim of that circumstance. I will agaba till today. If that was only born a Catholic na Catholic, Amara Bible, na Catholic, Anglican, because an Anglican, Amara, Pentecost, it's an pastor Amara Bible, no one was only capital of Super Bar. Because of getting even in the power around here. It is time we need to understand na igame on lane, lane, so that I am malo that now. If obuna na spirit nenu wa, and whether any power to do anything, including God, Otuana see God created you, or has the power to do anything for you again. The power has been given to you. On all the case today, just somebody and a question. In Igbo culture and tradition, I never my. I had a bebel, but I ain't go on my offer motivation. And where some of our brothers now fantasy go for, as in I gossip war for, not spirit ya protective, all the totally wrong. But the reason that the Emelian of the mentality I've had you wear but on whereby the na goji. Oh, yeah, but an Indian mother oji today and an Igbo will lodge obi. I had a Georgia we. Because now the first thing in Madu you come with Oji, no with Oji with Ando. Oh, yeah, Delondini, if I Georgia a mebo or four, I motivate your why. I had the app by the mother. I had the app we. I had the idea Holy Ghost fire bomb mother. No. No, if I motivate your my or coconut and Yanusha Copana, you could bebenki, Juana. Oh, yeah, Deleganama. I don't see Chuku Gozier, I don't see Anna Gozier, I don't see anything in Gozier. No more, I say no, I delay Nama. I am the one motivating you. Nibu aka ni ebute adamasi ni ibu aka ni chukwu enyege adamasi ni ibu aka ni our ancestors enye. I will simply tell you ibu aka ni ebute ibu aka ebe ebute oganiru ka ya na aga o motivation ka ngwa you no oganiru aka na aga ka na motivate na ọ na aga kwa anya na ana ijele na mmanwa adịra agbakọ na ama. And when I be an only Igbo mala goji, more Igbo mala go for you will eat oji, well yana we, more well yana si chileke wendilum, Nandilon Yejana Zelmili, or two more cocoa, Madame Cocoa, one was I had a give an offer, yo, you know, Kaijiato. But because a lot of our people have to go from church, as if I be a woman, a deceive where Pava or to say deceive van a church. Even at the church aspect of what we are discussing this morning, you will understand that there is no spirituality in Christianity too. Every spiritual aspect in the Christianity today, under Africa creating, like not Nigeria is creating, Ghana creating, all those things were not created by the Igbo people. And when even our practice in a bendio Igbo today spirituality under Christianity or moral, even in a male physical, on a bike and the Bible attach spirituality in a Christianity. I'm coming. On the Bible, create you who na Christianity. See no efficacy from God. It is only in our place here for somebody on a Bible and the mother not on quickly. You can only see that. Enough on there some of the chama fan crusade. Madonna came from God. The only place here and ndị ọcha bụ na South America because ndị South America na-egwu wayo fana ndị ịmanọ ndị Afrịka ju ebe a mgbe ọbụla a na-agwa ya ndị ọcha ife dịka ndị America, ndị Europe, ndị Canada, Australia ndị a bụ ndị ọcha maka ịchọ idubigide gide anyị jetụalụ vidiyo ndị Brazil na-egwu wayo n'ụka otu a ndị oji si emekwa fa na-eri ndị befe ọlụ ma ndị Argentina ma ndị Ecuador. It is only in Africa here ka ị ga-afụ pastọ na-ekpe ekpere people a na-ada n'ana asị no spirituality. Gịnị na-akwatufa? Ọ bụ na spirit na-akwatu ndị mmadụ n'ala Igbo ma na-ekpere ekpere adịrị akwatu onye ọcha na Europe. Why should you believe such a thing? Our people created that fake things under Christianity. During the time of Catholic Church na Igbo by ifugo onye je ụka daa n'ana mgbe Catholic ọ bụkwa kịta enwego so many reverend fathers gwuego ndị mmadụ wayo with the Bible, with the Catholic name, with the name of Jesus. Ọ bụrụ kịta so many reverend fathers gwu na fa na-eme spiritual work. People na-atọ nkwa okirikiri na church fanwa na onwe fakwu na-emekwu abarakata abara mana ife agwa when we were growing up under Catholic Church no fake ka ọ bụ. But today so many Catholic reverend fathers na-emezie because Catholic don't want to lose customers. I don't care losing customers on my page because I want to preach the true gospel of our ancestors. Gịnị na-akwatu ụmụnwanne anyị at the beginning of Christianity in Igbo land, ikpecha ekpere n'ala onwe ha na-ada n'ana ka ebe ịda n'ana si bido na this generation. Our people created it. Okay, kedu ife na-akwatu onye na-ada no? We want to know. Because not that na ka na see no spirit, no spiritual, no the powerful na mmụọ ji arụ ọrụ. Gịnị ka mmụọ ji arụ biko? We need to start asking ourselves questions so that we can liberate ourselves, liberate our children and unborn children. Ịkwatu ya bi na ebe ebele ịdazi na na-akpọ ya na-akpọ ụja ka nkịta na-eru oru na na-akpe no. Ife o ji emekarị ụmụ nwaanyị na ụmụ nwaanyị bụ emotional beings. Ọnwa abịghị ya atụ akịta anya mmiri atasịsịba n'anya. Onwe okwu ya agwa nwaanyị gbasie n'ike kịta obewe akwa mebezie ka ya na nwa anwụ echi ikuzieli ọ na-eme ka nwa ọfụ. Gịnị na-akwatu ndị a? Okay, let's be factual to ourselves. Otu anyị nọ kịta wee too were ụna anyị na kịta ka efe spirit megolo anyị n'ala Igbo ka mbirigori from ndị ụka before mbazi anyị kọwa nke omenala ọfụma. Gịnị ka spirit megolo anyị? Anyị ejiri achieve anything. Anyị ejiri achieve sensibility. Anyị ejiri factuality physical. Spirit ya emenwu. Manu ime ụlọ ụka. Today reality hit ndị ụka bụ achọwa police by manta na Facebook gwa gọọmenti bịa protect ya anyị na-egbuchisi anyị na-egbu anyị n'ụlọ ụka na-egbu ndị na-ekpere ebe Jizọs nọ na ọ bụ na Jehova eche na-efu ka onye nche na-eche. Kedu ebe ọ nọ? Ọnwụ ha ebe ọ nọ to help anybody. Now most of our brothers gwazi ọsọ since eji bido this preaching geje n'ụka geje mmezi n'ibe ọ na-gbasara ụka si n'ụlọ ụka pụta ka anyị bịa ma omenala anyị faji brain afasi wee si n'ụlọ ụka pụta bata na omenala ọnya abụ ife bụ nsogbu. Enwere ife nchọ ka nkọwali today gbasara Igbo culture. Ịgọ ọjị n'ala Igbo bụ tradition ka ọ bụ culture ya bụ omenala. Mmadụ iwenite ọjị na-aga ọwa omenala. Ka ife bụ omenala? Omenala bụ ife ndị Igbo na-eme link him together. Link ya gị nwa together anyị ncha niile link ya ya as one. Ọ bụrụ igwe ọgwụ, ọ bụrụ iwere akwa ọcha mụ ịsọ ngwe a, ọ bụrụ ịlụ agwụ, ọ bụrụ inyechi nni, ọ bụrụ ikedo anything, ọ bụrụ ike akalogori, ọ bụrụ isetụrụ anybody. Omenala bụ ife anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo na-eme link mụ na anyị na-abụ together. That means ịbịa be memelụ mbịa na be ya imelụ nya ọnya jikọtara mụ na gị ọnụ asị ndị Igbo. Ịbịa ịnụ nwa ma ọ nwee ife ihe emelu m today. Mbịa nwa mbịa ịnụ nwa ya o nwee ife m na-emeli ọnya bụ omenala mmecha anya ọla ikigo mụ na anyị na-abụ ọp. Ịbịa be today na ụmụ dị ọka eweta m ọjị walụ mwasịarị ọjị nsacharị ọjị. Iwe ọjị n'ala Igbo enwere any spiritual aspect of iwe ọjị ọ connected to spirit. Ejiri iwe ọjị akpata ego. Instead of wagidoji, lue medukiriti yazo, you can never make money because you watch anything related to spirit. If you watch a culture, something linking mona, you only have an only butabe montato to watch. If there's even the one I watch once in a day, I had a watching Bolonab. Only one need to be a watching Bolonab, Amanakan in Akabia. In a kitato to Chelo quite very caten, you put up once you watch in the Madabia. You watch a grief of fondo. A grief mother of fondo motivation, or running a niando, or you motivate you. If what we culture, something that links us together as one. Now, itunzu tradition. Itunzu enwere any spiritual aspect. Iya tugidero nzu n'enu ụwa bata 1 naira. Iya tugidero nzu n'enu ụwa ije school iguru akwụkwọ ka pass exam. Iya tugidero nzu n'enu ụwa mfuel adịrọ na moto ike iburu moto ịpụa. Ife nzu bụ tradition. Njirimara ndị ife ejimala anyị. Kedu ife ọ na-symbolize or ife ọ na-represent is a sign na a visitor bịa na your house. Onya bata na mgbe na-enwe opi na ala Igbo ọkwa nzu na adịdị ya ndị na be iburu moto bata ọ bụ na ị nọrọ ya ba na ya opi tụwa nzu na ntụcha nzu na ịnatafu nzu anyị magoro na waja abịa. Unlike today ndị mmadụ na-abata na ọ na social media na-asị na otu esi atụ nzu nkapụ no ọ bụ na nkapụ ka ị na-akapụ nke a bụ ife eji mara gị. Enwere usoro eji atụ nzu na ala Igbo dị specifically n'otu a ka ihe esi mee no because na mfa na-achọ ịlụ banye into spirit. If ịtụ nzu na ala Igbo na-represent or if symbolize a sign na visitor bịa na be gị. Na ọ bụ na mmadụ 5 bịa na be today n'ụtụtụ a anyị tụsịa nzu another person na-abata na-asị nna ya agwarọjọ ụtụtụ asị nya na m agwagọjọ otu ife ọ ya eme wo nene anya na be m ọ na-anya na be m ọ gwa m ndị bịa na be m a psychological intelligence o ife ndị Igbo ji wee to ọ na-anya ụlọ mmadụ 5 bụ nzu ọ pụta na be na-anya na mmadụ 5 atụ nzu ọ na-akpọ 5 ofu na ndị dị otu abịago be because no sign eji wee malụ fa ji atụ nzu o ife ọ na-represent njirimara ndị ife eji wee malụ ndị Igbo enwere anything iwe oji nwee to do with spirit but because na a lot of our people are drop go Bible faji eje ayo chukwu ife because na a lot of Igbo people are drop go Bible agwa na onya bụ spirituality eji connect to God asịja fa bịa mewe omenala fa pụtakwa fa ewere oji na-eme the sentiment faji Bible eme it's not gonna work ọ bụrụ ife eji oji eme ife anyị na-aga ọwa ọfa anyị ada ebe ekpere ife anyị na-eme motivation anyị ada ayo chukwu anything in Igbo culture and tradition nwere ife anyị na-ayo chukwu anyị ada. Every family dị n'ala Igbo bụ family because na n'ụlọ onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo then before na a rich person ka m bịa. So, ife nzu na-represent na Bible a sign ife ọ bụ a tradition ka ife bụ tradition n'onu Igbo tradition bụ njirimara ndị ọ bụrụ spirit because so many people gba ọsọ n'ụlọ ụka today na fafugo na spirit the powerless ihe va n'ụlọ ụka bịakwazịa na omenala ndị ajọ mmadụ ju na omenala lụbanyekwa na anafe ego faji egowakwa ọfọ onye abụ na ihe afụ mmadụ o wenye oji today kama ọ ya motivate people kama ọ ya green ndị mmadụ of fund by telling them otu ba ya esi no ya adịlị na mma bụ ka iwe move forward ọsụrụ na chukwu ya egozi ọsụrụ na enu ya egozi no si no ya adịlị na motivation na igbu aka ni he is reminding you no gị nwekwesị ije meditate igbu aka na ife that means you need to work or that say na spirit will provide. Anyị nwere anything a na-akpọ spirituality anyị na practice under Igbo culture and tradition. If anyị na-eme motivation gị nwa mmadụ ya agba mbọ aka aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ aka aja aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ so ọ bụ na aka ya edetero ka eke ya esili. But these people are telling you that spirit will do it. So na ịbịa n'iwu ọdịnala Igbo ife ọwụwa omenala mana ịtụ nzu bụ tradition, which is omenala bụ culture. Tradition bụ njirimara ndị ife eji mara anyị usoro otu anyị si agba egwu. Jụọ onwe ka ebe bata na-abịa na big occasion a na-eme n'ala Igbo na-adịrị atụ nzu mana anyị awa ọjị mana mmadụ bịa ife izu onye emewe o welu nzu ọtụa. In this generation ka mmadụ na-apụta gọba nzu, ndị Igbo adịrị agọ nzu, anyị adịrị agọ edo. Ọ ndị niile asị n'ụlọ ụka gbadata ọfụ na-eke white n'isi na-ete nzu n'anya juu na Facebook na-eme ya because no nwere some people onye govanya as lecture wele ya na-anafe ego. Ụfọdụ na-agbalụfe afa n'azụ, ụfọdụ na-agbalụfe afa na nzuzo, ụfọdụ mepe WhatsApp group TV ebe a na-akọlụfa tu because na five gono most of our people na their brain dey to understand the things of physicality. They still believe in spirituality na da alụ ọrụ instead of believing in physicality be even function. Emepe WhatsApp group TV ebe a na-anafa 10,000 na-akọzụlụfa tu na-agwafa maka spirit. Ịtụgide nzu taa tụwa nzu 200 years mana ịrị agba mbọ ịma mkpatanwu 1 kobo. A lot of people na that nzu multi-billionaires. So enwere any spirit dị attached n'ịtụ nzu. Enwere any spirit attached n'ịtụ nzu ka isi n'ịtụ nzu gaa n'iru. Our ancestors atụbara nzu gaba wee kpata ego during their own time. Fa na-eme ife ọbụla bụ within their power to get ife bayeli. Even as so many families in Igbo land the olden time, you will understand na papa na anụ mama alụsịrị ụlọ. Onye ọbụla dị rich na ana Igbo because of gịnị? Enwere ife onye ọbụla na-ayọ anything. Enwere onye Igbo bụ onye na-ayọ anything ka o meelie ife. So many people are poor today because they are praying, asking God to provide for them, and the people are telling them that God will provide their daily bread. People are going to the mountain to ask God to deliver them, to see them through. Ndị Igbo adịrị eme ya. Onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo before ụka bịa na be anyị bụ a rich man. Onwere family dị poor na Igbo before. Ife dị na be ya dị na be ma ọnụ mango ka a na-akọ m nwere je kọọ nke m ka ọ dala ka oloma. Ndị mmadụ na-aghọkọsị mkpụrụ osisi je na-ele na-eme ka ego. Unlike these days, most people na-egbusisi osisi dị befe egbusisi. Jezia n'ime ụlọ ụka je na-ayọzi Chukwu ka onyere aka mana igbusisi osisi niile ihe elenwu ya mịta mkpụrụ ọma ile anya make money. Anyị adịrọ ayọ spirit tụrụ ịga ọjị ka onyere anyị aka. Ịga ọjị abụrụ ebe a na-asị ka agọọle ka ife gabali n'iru. Ọ bụ na isi n'ụlọ ụka pụta bata na omenala ka ị bịa na-eme omenala ka ị wee kpata ego, ị ga-adị pọtụle nwa because ejiri omenala akpata ego, ejiri ime omenala akpata ego. Ego bụ something dị onwe iche. It has nothing to do with religion. Onye abata a religious leader will surely create anxiety or fear in you ka o wee nalịghị ego gị. O nwere ike isi na moto ya egbu echi gapụ na abụ na ya alụghị ọlụ. O nwere ike isi na ego na akara aka ya ewusi ego mana na-enwe ife ma ego adị ha nke n'ikuku. Ọ maara na ịmara ife. O nwere ya nwa magolu ife kịta. O nwere ya agwamumie ndị eze nwaanyị ajụ na Facebook na TikTok na anyị na-apa abakwa obere oge ka anyị nyefe ọsọ na TikTok. Fama ngwanwu nsọ chetin. Man, if you jabali na no man, your brain can be low. A lot of people they send over 10,000, 5,000 per on Facebook now. But today I'm telling you, no more no one afuso. And where on no no one mile anything game echi. And where a pastor, and where evangelist, and where a prophetess, and where an S1, and where a native doctor. On what on one. Yeah, where you in the next 5 minutes. But even in the fan na 5 gonna people brain, then when most people now marry fair. Open all din the moon on one, open and where the power you want the buy you see well my type of brain tenisiva. The pastor ndidi and even in a juna nibu ago yagubusivantanina. Because of getting you can't instigate people like me. Because now I'm a goles yoku. Or when you put on a pulpit and say, Pastor, if God will provide for me, but when you have a problem, you want your congregation to provide for you. Gini jizi ni manje gwa the same code I na sino you provide them go provide there for you. If you for the congregation will provide for you. Mankwe now. Because na I'm going to in the truth. I'm going that the power is within me. So on Igbo today, na pota sige na igoji with spirituality, money tunzu with spirituality. The person is deceiving you. He don't want to tell you the truth. Now we tell na Chukwu Okike. Ndị Igbo ada efe Chukwu Okike efe. And when if I may put as a challenge, the only thing bunanya. If I'm ndị dị ka m ji apụtalụ for debate or for discussion, you can never defeat truth in this world. That's why Soso Matthias, Yotua Matthias said the Soso Nyama na fight over 250 million people for conquer them. Because of the no that you one I do. One single question. Millions of Christians are now you can never defeat the truth. So even now then they can japota say, Obrona na try men I massive even no, Obrona na try put a men I can do some even no. I'm seeing a lot of people saying it. Now I always want to believe in me. Even they preach. I am the only preacher about the mother even when people don't agree. Even the true opposition people to know the truth, because when we discuss, we can easily tell people the truth. So the reason my dear Cholo, I may debate, we discussion, let us teach the truth through our discussions. So I may put here as a challenge to ndi boni ne do na social media na akuzi for menana. I ain't wear anything but spirituality no menana. Open I where the person should come out to explain to us if for the video I will follow up immediately. If I know physicality or even the bona practice, but our ancestors were able to dictate palm wine from pantry. Open a fan on our go for natural spirit here, farmer with that initiative, farmer with that sensibility, each way dictate palm wine from pantry. We are unable to do things like that today because Naina your spirit to do for us. No men are Igbo, and what if I ask money to any chieni? And what if I can money in chieni in our menana? Or what if I can in chieni? Money in chieni language in Dori, saying a van more menana weta. I want to ask you a question to be sensible. In order to be sensible. Gini buchia in any Dave, I'm not doing now. Can you fe buchia in any and the type of food in any chia? Uncle, I been at that. I have your nose boy, I join on that. I bet today I tear money. Gini buchia in any. It is the same system, pastors, fake reverend father, Sija, why now I have always in one abunu, which have even the bocheme, even the bocheme that are created by the economy in our land. And where if our ancestors would deem innocent more than the ancestors of Igbo people. And what a single thing our ancestors may. I want to know why a male large more than if our ancestors may. I want to ask you a question. Somebody now say this is no capital. Kidame woman and a Kiamedolichi on a 400,000 and my dream I the month today. Can you even butchia in a genius ni? Osisi bonko. Oburo menana. Omenana waka oto. Omenana bumezigbo mebiezigbo ndo. Somebody na-eje enyechi ni na edina nwunye mmadụ. Ị na community ala idre eme omenana. Otu anu no amount of money ya enye nenu wa ya mem. Onwere nwunye mmadụ ya eme ni ma arụ n'ụwa. As a traditionalist, maka alcohol. Somebody shrine had to go ordained culturally. And where's more somewhere eligibility over that side? And if we need a member, 2 chief priests are on a shrine. And when another 2 chief priests in a shrine go. Oh, no, but so many married women are alone at this generation because More than 20 chief priests that worship their shrines. If I were an ordained shrine, so one man I worship here, or your worship is your woman. You know what I got. But today, when you know the culturally, with 2 chief priests or more than now worship that side. Nda bụ ndị na-enye chivanio ka ife wee galva. No. You need the real. Now, one thing na agwaghị ndị mmadụ na-ewefu iwe, mana ife o ji ewefu iwe na a lot of people emegova the thing. Sorry, ma ọ bụ na-eme such a thing. Wayo bụ ife kwuyi. Enwere ife a na-agba ịlụrụ mmadụ agwụ na our culture or tradition. Enwere reason our ancestors ji pụta jụọ ise nya ịpụta bụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ ịhapịa jebe ebe a na-alụ agwụ. That proverb alone is going to be very important in our culture. On all the onye na-eje ụka today asị ka eme deliverance. What is your problem? Ana emeli deliverance. What is your problem? Somebody is saying need the deliverance. Gịnị na-eme gị? Listen. Ọ bụ na alụ alụ agwụ na ala Igbo, ya amụta nwoke esi asụ oyibo. Ọ bụ na alụ alụ agwụ na ala Igbo, ya amụta nwoke esi eje anya moto without going to driving school. Ọ bụ na alụ alụ agwụ na ala Igbo, can you learn how to write without going to school? That means you're not involved. But no, if you have ndị mmadụ wayo na ala Igbo, anyị nwere 3 categories of things a na-emere ndị mmadụ na be anyị. Ọ bụrụ omenala, ọ bụrụ tradition, mana ene ya anya ọ bụ niile ezuzu. Asị ka alụ alụ agwụ ka anya mmanya na ana. Ọ bụrụ omenala ka ọ bụ. Ọnọdụ ka onye bụ akali ogoli. Enwere ife a na-asụ n'asụsụ Igbo na-asị na mmadụ bụ ọsaka na onye aba akalogori. Asị ka eje kedo ori akalogori. Ọ bụrụ culture, ọ bụrụ tradition, kama na-enego ya anya fu niile ezuzu. Ọ dịrọ spiritual. It's just a word formulated by our people. Ọ bụrụ omenala. Ife bụ omenala bụ ife a na-eme le onye ọbụla. Like otu anọ mgbọsị amụghị agụ afa aba ma afa. Aba ma afa n'obi. Aba ga-afa n'obi ka anyị rapụzi ụmụazị amụ nkịta na-akpọ eje n'ụlọ ụka. Onye bụ omenala. Ịkpọta ya na ụmụnna na ọnụ ụmụnna olisi ụmụnna gị ya ọba ata akpụ abacha ṅụọ mmanya ọcha. Onye bụ omenala eme ya mgbọsị amụghị. Otu esi eji anụ mama ya anụ. Onye bụ omenala. Anụtụ ya na be nna anyị. Onye bụ omenala. Eje ibe a na-akpọ ọgọ malube. Iru ewele ọkọ ọkpa mee n'onu welu mmanụ ma omenala ka iwe elibe mmiri na be ndị ọgọ gị na ịmagolo ebe be ndị ọgọ gị bụ. Onye bụ omenala. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị na-agba ọsọ aka asị ka ekele gị akalogori. Ka e ga esipụta na-agwa ndị Igbo na ikelu mmadụ akalogori bụ omenala be anyị. Ife ahụ ife na-emere ofu onye afụta na ọ mara ife. Enwere anything dị spiritual ya na-alụrụ ya bụ today abụrụ na enye 1 million naira iwere ya baa uru. No. Ịmụbe anything eji abụ uru in life. Look, ije n'obodo oyibo today ndị ọcha na-etrenu nkịta oje na-eche nche. Asị nkịta nọla ana otu a ka mmadụ dị. Anyị ncha niile need ife a na-akpọ proper home training. A lot of us na-abịa na this social media na-eme a lot of misconduct. Because na home training na ya bro decide that things I cannot do here. No matter anything, I say I know I am going 200 followers here because of the kind of training when I was growing up. Man, when did I care? So many women I na put about to say if I go family and the money a bit follow. But I think that after come boy see can social media boy ma continue boy can the man where some. Man, onye nye orientation a na-enye new people na-abịa na social media agbaghị eji eme ya na o mere anya ndị mmadụ osobia. Enwe bi emecha nwe 200 page my 40,000 followers. Enwe ndị nwe 200 page my ka mma na-eme of more than their page. But they make even ever 200 ya the rest of them their followers enwere interest ya. Man, if they instigate so many women today can man ime anya yes ụmụ nwoke nde echi ime different thing nobody will watch. Let us understand the Bible. Let us connect a Bible. Let us connect to that root. So that in here I got on wave and I was I can say God. And we live on our back category. A category abro spiritual, a category abro culture, a category abro tradition, a wabro culture, bro menana, or brief I na match your menana. No, if I never dine and I draw Macana will mafanana. It's like the word Ogbanje. In Igbo culture and tradition, I am never anything about Ogbanje. That word Ogbanje, but on open feel normal Igbo culture and social media. Send everyone waja well videos. Just cut what here. Send even Kubasalo Ogbanje. And when even exist in an Igbo and about Ogbanje. I am even at comment you know one in an Igbo and about Ogbanje. Ogbanje were formulated word called an Igbo. Use your Google right now. Even when an Igbo even about Iwanje, children that died repeatedly. Iwanje, children that died repeatedly. Manwoke mamani, obrono so mwani. No, children that died repeatedly. Iwanje, use where you go now. Oh, now the word I went. Ogbanje were formulated language, ebido nyebo mwani, go mwani, go bido, jebe out school or for bido bachiventi. Disrespect about our culture. Disrespect about themselves. Disrespect about their family. Disrespect about their dignity. As someone. If you say, if one, on will go and up, on will go near. On Mexico, a calori. My name go I put on a calori. I put on Nsukka. I will buy for one jet. The word distributed on the night patient. Then the name I know on an apple bundle or on an patient. A mother spirit in our torment her life. And what anything but one genuine. And what if it been a milli like go to and there's wine after a year, you banana now to us. How long are you going to feed us before you were this successful in life? 90% of us wine today on a social media now may give away to fans, followers, and follower, attract more people. Listen, you have a problem to my Osina again. Kenyan the milliarder give away to follow manana followers. Kenyan the milli banana. Kenyan the milli mabe. Ojona milli Kenyan the milli fanta. Ojona milli Kenyan the milli biscuit. Kafa we follow via na social media. Man no bia na the right place. Physicality. Where she knows, no can what and the Maria Nesia, and they will advertise her. A lot of people are phobia, or they can go to human beings. Kebe brain ide. Keba install your brain. You have eyes, you cannot see. You have to see. You have brain, you can't think. As the one in our wagina, Nande, Nego you hangisi, Nakalaka the bright man, Nego you hangisi, a hank, Nego you go hangisi everywhere. As the one in our wide dusting. Or when you know when you be on social media, because so to unlock it now, and the leper food. The reason man that I'm working today, and the man who must surely move, Bona, all human beings never patronizing. I worship human beings more than God. If I open today, on the mother man, I have a lot of people who are me in social media, but they are using my product. They will still come and buy it and make money from that. That's why I respect human beings, because now I'm already use things in there. I have a lot of things. In a year, I have less than million pieces of product. Oh, human beings in a year. Oh, more. Now, Otu Amagolo no Mado. Ego ana atwa tukita bu mmadu jisia. Ije na account onyo na ego dia. Etete chi Monday, Christmas ka na achigba. A lot of people will go and buy Christmas clothes. A lot of people will go and buy Christmas shoes. A lot of people will go and buy Christmas bag, Christmas hair, many things for Christmas celebration. Oh, human beings yenye ki we make ego obro mo. So, gini kan na eche ni mmiri je cho wuti mami water. Mami water na ya kwa Christmas. I want you to think. If you talk mali for broke love, I'm anywhere anyway because really going move too much. Man, I pussy today. Listen. A native daughter na aboli will see give ya medoli chikinity in Kiba Gavale, Guinea Kenalo. Open or guy Kenalo, Nebu, Nina May Yahoo, only be another ego, you move. It's something that requires brain work. It has nothing to do with spirituality. Man, it's something to do with spirituality. Will be to you, Tinedia, Jaguar. I challenge go to you. I can go in you mugu. Well, you picture it in but say dibia go almost for your reply even there's one message. You don't go reply you because of going you know Mani well picture only so no longer in America. Jetina ya page. Well, you're not na room man in your cholo. Ijena wogu. I be wogu the simple ogu. Picking that picture of on your chatting on Afghanistan now where. Neither is he get out with Diego Gizi Afghanistan, but that I have no soldier guru no idea when you play go D because go dear. What I was good, you call property only this companionship. Ebo go dear, can only enter companionship and the buyer the dear bed or love. Oh, no, on Afghanistan and Nagariga. Tinye picture where woman on your channel on Afghanistan, Jeff Wall. You know, go reply you. But if you reply, you need to go picture on your chapel, only soldier boy. Or that your guapo, only soldier ideal, na phone awful, or guatoria. Only picture or guatoria, or bron candy piano again. Now, take your yes, you're very final. A native daughter na been on Facebook, he advertise you where most of them now who come to deep you or where wife and you are. On a look go be make a video post to see again wa to Hausa, give we Jezia Nenezia, Ijezia ka dibia, merely give a gali spiritually. Oblo na dibia ye memuli anything called gali spiritually, get it called Jinyama de Ego advertising on social media. Why not you go on TP on social media? The ogu will attract people. You believe that spirituality controls the physicality. Man, a native daughter will achieve followers on social media. Keko to dig on every age we achieve in the world. If you want in a strategy, I am asking you a question. Man, what your trouble on if Facebook na abandon Libya now, one war. He will not pay the person. The person might be put in a social media. One and you are for jealousy patronize. We are towards you never. You will 2 million net you walk. You will 2 million net you walk. Now was more wada. Fuge when Fuebana. Na spirituality na control physicality. Where? Open such a thing the possible. Can even a native daughter and mellow where the old mellow where? Melu munye, melu mwanyi wani. Kafa mwe social media platform. Bukolo fansi ni ine na social media. Kafa bele na nife faneme. Keka mesi was a problem. Jebe to that person. I'm a gulu mife. But even they preach, you can give one malife. Malo that in a spirituality, the powerless to help you. God cannot even help you. There is no need. Oh, me gulu everything available. Okay. But me feel like no what. God may provide belly or nature or whatever you believe. No, now they provide the one single thing that requires prayer, that requires a treasure. Nobody in a help Madonna work if we Galilee need to stop. Nobody in a help people who will receive a blessing. Stop. Any help in a render to receive blessing, I confuse you. It's not when any blessing I receive. Help people because other people will help you in the future. More than one one so more than one goes delay. Or if I didn't them Madaka. If a Jama to a quadra de Cabo and if a Jumalonia Livonian, the reason people render help, people the tactical in life, when they help to attract blessing, and when they bless again. And we can help send them out today, putting where the highest in Subuna was. In I drop a one and the Malaka, even the ones who are Makalina and Nelaka, they expect blessing from God. Nobody is blessing you in anything. I've said this several days, and I will keep on telling you to understand the blessings of God among mankind, they war. And what a blessing when one from nature or from God or from whatever you believe who will bless him if you know will bless him. The difference between me and you today, no way for mal. Me we go Maria, and don't wait for Maria, me we go Maria. Oh, now if you differentiate, I with business strategy, a business strategize, I will make a patego. On your strike, Yankee, Ozona, for the registered product, where I fatini, I put here by pulling butcher, source of an alien in Nigeria, make ego. Somebody not a Nigeria, not to a product. on a low to 20,000 pieces or 30 to 50,000 pieces in a year. Okay, for you again. Even though most of our people who go this capacity, even though most of our people who go this level can believe in spirituality. But so many of us no. Even obodo Igbo today, it regulates so many things in obodo Igbo. Either in America, we're open market anything or more. Even in America, in a mall, non-American, even in non-American, they use rule 5. Now, nya kam gbazalo kwa so nya blue 10. Enwere mahia or mall, and this mall they were all owned by few people. Enwere ka one mad 10 unwe inside the mad 10 and we fele shares to people. And was about 50 people who go shares from the mall. For mall rent the shops to people where the family let their own. They are the only ones selling even in non-American use. Kekafa is done rich. The monopoly any Dangote today, any Guyana, Nigeria, you don't need prayer to survive. The monopoly any so can even man na say ka medoli chi mo ko and they pretend as no Igbo culture or Igbo culture. Listen. Open agwu nwe ife obuna na Igbo today. I na emeli ayi nchanina. Now, open alwala agwu ni ya manwu ife, there is no need na ayi jere school. But this ife na-ekwu abụrụ eziokwu, ma ife na-ekwu na mamara ife na-ekwu. Ka ife ayi gabalo school for. Ka ife ayi jere primary school, nursery school, secondary school, and the university. Only passing through these classes, we know at the level of university, because you are a graduate. If you need that person now go for. If you need medalonia achi. Can even as long as the end do when in and if I had the bill when they disturb you, can we have any the web you want? But all those things you see, they are coming because of Guinea, it did be liberated physically, it did be liberated spiritually. Mani weke only bago solo no ka babata no menana e what the same strategy be kwa yolo obuna ilolo mmadụ agwụ like the way I'm telling people on social media and is not that na agwụ Igbo culture no me ifele no our culture ko bụ really obura our culture obura tradition kedu if I jebelo school for ekwesi alwalu magwu sugo Igbo ozugbo ekwesi alwalu magwu malu debe English. But in one of that our ancestors because you were brain, you were ears for listening, and you don't have brain for thinking, you will not understand if our ancestors and if open you work if I go can be a jagwally for what if he a can you ever that. Ukodovan chani no, cave with the spirituality and the bona practice. I am seeing a lot of people preaching on social media, Igbo spirituality. What does that mean? We don't have it in Igbo land. Throw it as a challenge. So many of them are one kwebia. If I name would if I the pastor name, on social media, I don't have fans. And we're on fans. Oh, kita can build fans, and the type of fans in the build little. I don't sympathize people. I don't remember even Abraham entertainer. Even we preacher who preaches the true gospel of our ancestors only trigger anger in people. So fans in there work it out obele can deal with those fans. What one name and when even now support. So nezoku kango. How many people who nezoku? And I don't know any money I boat. So money alone striking because you can never defeat the truth. Man, if one of them preach the true gospel of Jesus Christ, one are truth. And never know to a decade because their gathering would the only power family. Kapa we make a boy, Kapa we make a busoya. Man, I am a one-man squad. More than 10,000 no level with the truth in India, I would defeat all of them. Because if you have a question on where as I'm fancy a question, I take it on with a little red number. How are we going to liberate ourselves from this blindness? In this generation, can even one you born a journey memory a jacho, senior a dinner mamma water, ni, onye bụ n'afọ ime 9 months wee nwa na-agbazi anyị na ya si na mmiri wee bịa ụwa. This legacy onya ka ya pass it our children. Una dra after as blindness. Mana ọ na-enye na-asị na our culture because of gịnị na ịgbago ọsọ from ụnụ ụka. Ọ bụrụ our culture. Ọ bụrụ our culture. Kedu ka somebody gbolo onwe eze nwaanyị ya esipụta na social media na-akụziri ndị Igbo na ya si na mmiri bi ụwa. Onye mamia bụ na-apụ ime 9 months. And I see no spirituality. Gịnị bụ Igbo spirituality and ndị a na-akụzi ka ife ọ bụ just one single thing anyị na-practice Igbo spirituality. Ife ọ na anyị na-eme the physical. Somebody ejipụta today kpọrọ ije na mmiri azubi crocodile hippopotamus bi ije na-ekwugheri n'ime mmiri mara akpara ede. How many people who ndị Igbo ka ife uje America ruo mama akpara ede ife wee gabalụfa? Ịbata America today as onye Igbo nwee skill today, you start making money. A na-abịa ndị mmadụ gas school. The only problem I mean, I have to Igbo as the only thing we are mad name or no, if you know or wrong wake up. Because no now if I do a jail, or if you lie. School abroad scam. Mali if a man today, if a man a course na school language. Today, I can excel now wonderfully. Me chama Chinese language. Tiny na married the way me Chinese language, Arabic, Spanish, Swedish, Italian, German language. Me just say and qualify Chinese. Just 1 or 2 skills. When I say Chinese, I communicate in Chinese. Wonderful. On a near to enough intelligence in you in as well so before not here. Let me remind you today for you to understand now. And when they the ability to think on their own. But that ability to think on your own, you will keep your ears open and your brain open for thinking. So that no matter what is you can understand. Like what one maybe I'll store my let's say I'm watching it. And when you want to know your before you know the truth. I don't know saying I try I bully Tiago because I'm going to notice if I come a bed I don't go 1 or 2 in a fixed of man. I don't keep a mass man the money. More pony feel and not says more pony feel and not try. Can lead there astray. More pony feel and not try. Can keep believe well in me. Gain that Igbo spirituality these people do on Facebook na. And every year the spirit will achieve no one. Look, let me tell you. If and your channel na dream, why you didn't me as you. Something more Igbo people na dream. Why should you acknowledge that thing or embrace that thing? When you're trying to use phone today, me and you are in a use phone. Oh, because now for the beauty of phone to humanity, we now accept it. We now acknowledge the existence of phone. Actually, the beauty of spirituality, we acknowledge it. In the historical context of Jesus Christ in Igbo land, what don't even achieve? Nothing. Or what are peace in any house in Igbo land, even without disaster, division, or bangala. In the historical context of Christianity in Igbo land, Kereva di joke were achieve or bring right together. Otisa yetisa. Otu I na bakwana Igbo today to and the Bible bakwana Igbo. If I achieve. If I something no Igbo people na them. Gino onyo chanwo ku to do ogba egbe. Gino onyo Igbo gwo were picture ijebe somewhere. Gino onyo Igbo nwo were picture ijebe somewhere olu anali 200,000. See I can were picture there. Ejiro picture mmadụ egbu mmadụ. Anyway, something matter I see on social media last time, and where if I poison. A lot of people are, whenever Matthias is talking, people don't listen. If I talk about maybe no more you capitalize. from that preaching given to people that day. Matthias was only telling people to understand now. And when he fed the command, like you to an organ or somewhere now walk with men affect. I have said this several to people. For those of you who are going to do more on your own again, anything. The only person that harm you, your close friend. Today, or matter my capacity, or where's information from me, or then what has information. The easiest way to get information about me through my wife, my children, or my close friends. Each church la kwa ni ya ni ta kwa man China we la de gwo ogwo mo rifo ye ne mo bi ye men ogwo adira alo picture ndị mmadụ dusizi before kwa na si na ewere picture mmadụ iya afụ mmadụ before orje no nwaanyị ya na nwaanyị date gide osia na ya na ozi agbawa do jewalo oje were picture ejebere so ngwe ejebo today picture onye ọwụna dị na social media ịmara mmadụ na ewere picture ejebo ogwo si apụta ịnọkwala gị ịnọ ọ na-ene ya ọzọ na ọya na-ejubara akịkpa dị egwu mana ọ ya mụrụ na ọwa ya ka a na-ekwu ọ dịrị alụ ọrụ ọ dị alụ ọrụ ọ bụrụ na ọ na-alụ ọrụ native doctors imefe ife today famata na ejekpo polisi ka ebe ife ọ na-akọnjọl ndị mmadụ dịzi kedu ebe datị ma a native doctor na-akọnjọl people kedu ebe ọ dị otu anọ mere native doctor mụ na ya nwezu ogide ojekpo polisi kpọrọ ọ rapụzi ndị mmụọ na ndị mmadụ ọdọgwewe ji osi kpọ nkụ ajụ ebe onye jere kwuo ebe agịrị abịa kugbuo m no je water police physicality abụrụ ewere aka ọ bụ ka ịra aka waja atọ ga akụchi ya gara bụ physicality reality akụwa. So mana gị nwa bụ onye na-ebelieve na-enwe ife a na-akpọ spirituality ya ga ije kọnjọ mee mmadụ affect ọ dịrị alụ ọrụ. So Matthias explained this thing to people. A lot of people understand it because okwu na poison adịrọ. Na poison adịrọ abụrụ na agbali acid che ya nwa na ịmanwụ. Ọ bụrụ na ewere acid tili na ndị na ịmanwụ. But 90% of ndị na-aya ọya na be ya na-asị na-enye poison. A na-asị na emefe ọgwụ. Enwere emefe ọgwụ. If I have physical sickness. Let us thank technology today. We can easily dictate those who make any problem na Igbo. Imagine open technology at raw. I will face this brutality I face against kidney problem. If I attribute here as things na buy or on the one because on a messy was another half what I create or piazza or yana gazije or yana toilet or yana was mamele. People will easily come out to tell you na poison. I can one day in all an abano poison call man because na fe nwere gije dialysis, fe nwere gije med test, ka family even mefa. People will tell you na poison, na ndilo ya America, na ndilo ya baghe, na ndilo ya egwege. Let us thank technology today. We can easily dictate all these our brothers and sisters in a kidney issue. You can see when put that technology in your brain now. I will face this brutality of kidney failure in Igbo land in this generation. If I attribute tears, no one be the cause of no spiritual. I can wend down a week na ya fejebel no. Fana olive oil na barely. Fana eja wafa. Fana eja wondi and I be any ewu and I be any ebon. But if on well diabetes. Up an eleka. The moment you open level, somebody will come out publicly telling you no one chele na Igbo na chele 150. If somebody leave what you kitty and they malprice ya. Most Igbo people need a mental rehabilitation, brain reconfiguration, and behavior rebranding. Most Igbo people need the mental rehabilitation, brain reconfiguration, and the behavior rebranding. How can you come out publicly to tell me somebody is in Umudio Kafia, Nele, Achele, 150 naira? You know the price, you know the person. It gotta be a dia. I can tell you straight here. Achela abụrụ ibe a na-eme mmadụ eme, onwe ha enwe the power. Onwe enwe the power. Ọ ga anyị ncha aka elekasị go ndị iro eri ka. Ọ ga anyị ncha aka elekasị go. Mana isi tie back you think properly. Ndị ọcha ọkpava na-eleka. Kedu onye na-emezi fa Achiela ikuzi anya ndị be ya sị mba na Lagos na nka na ọ bụrụ Achiela. Gịnị gwara Achiela n'ọnụ Igbo? Ọkpa anyị nwa na-eleka na-enu nwanne anyị ndị ọcha ọkpafa na-eleka. Give your brothers and sisters good orientation. Things I now consume in this generation now torment our life. On a cause a lot of sicknesses. During the time of our ancestors, fire refine higher today because na refine again. What and the bonine line of up? Guinea about the cause of kidney problem in this generation. A lot of people cannot explain. I when there's a man and is Yosi, I when the Libya, seers, I when pastors. Kefa with the cause of kidney failure in this generation. Mostly I when the Bunaya is the highest in one. And you are coming out to tell me that spirituality controls physicality. And with that power of spirituality, you can dictate a single thing. Why should I believe on it? Things in that function. Instead, I will start worshiping technology. It's better than the defend your own than using the Bible. Hebrew Bible within 1 minute. In I go, team buckle my way, buckle my Bible, you pull it out. Man, what if you get your Bible, man? It's the type of nature, man, Lord. Let us wake up and start preaching the true gospel of our ancestors to people so that people get more bread. Then come 199. In I Christmas here, General no Bayalia. Will they go to hospitals? Give for 9 again. Yeah, from the Bible, there will chapeleti, Mandi job faso on canal. We need the orientation, Kawai, careful with the cost of even and I so that we can stop eating those things. But people are not buying all the spiritual. So many of our brothers living abroad, and after today, now buying with spiritual sickness. They proud in and where any spiritual sickness. And when spiritual sickness, yeah, man, if I were internal sickness, and when so many people now already teach, then will go for you to treat your mother. Now, we are not healing. Come on, do a proper treatment, well, result. We be arrow. It was an arrow, well on to all at the Siania. I can't know arrow. So many people only go to the manipulation publicly because of getting it was Alafaro, yet even American because nobody writing. Abroad the writing. Today, when so many things I never questions in the Elias in Igbo. And we're going on formally. But this kidney of 18 started newly in our land. A lot of people are saying people na alcohol. Today, almost not alcohol na ya. Ndin mother na alcohol na ya. Even ndin man opinion make kai from ya kidney problem. And when I check kai eba kai put from the abunata no. Father make kidney issue. 16 years, 12 years, 30 years, 25 years, young men and women. I no longer am candle. Just more hit when they wept. 90% of Ndini go kidney problem name were opportunity even on social media and the man to go have a member transplant in one. Few people who had that opportunity when they were that platform to seek aid from people survived. And they can't be a malana in mere. It can't be a malon he cared in our kind. Ikabe malona ai nwe ebukoto nwa edozi obodo. Ikabe malona ai nwe echu obodo na oburo Jehovah ire ya. Ikabe malona ai nwe enyere nwa ai aka obodo we dị mma. And we are still waiting for spirit. Ebeka spirit ya esi we bia. Why Igbo people had a hope on spirit the way most of Africans, especially in the Igbo, say hope on spirit to help them. Obini Igbo na-ege m ntị today. We communicate through Igbo by ourselves, through mado, or through more. Yes, people, well, I am an Chukwu Okechukwu. I had a Chukwu. And me through ya say challenge today. onye ọbụla prove wrong na social media na ndị Igbo nwere ife na worship na-ewepụta 1 million for the challenge. I had a sekwu na-eme anything. I had a muchi anya. If I know na anọba na we na go for na go show figure and if I na go up no ya adịla anyị nwa mma. Mana onye ya pụta challenge nwe akọwala anya ka onye da ya otu esi eme worship. Ebe ndị Igbo na-agba ka eme worship. Usoro anyị ji eme ya na-ewepụta 1 million for the challenge. So that a lot of our people will learn. And where usoro anyị ji eme any worship. If I bụ ndị Igbo, we reference our ancestors to the world. We remember our ancestors more than spirit. But when you say something like this, people will now start telling you our ancestors are on a family. Yes, their existence is the reason we are existing. Their existence is the reason Mona Gilna Abuja exists. We only remember them in a gulf because in 18 I force oh, now the significance of it to Mayana. Mobile, I was your it just in there and again. One Maya. If I just send there and 1 Maya, name our ancestors, Nana. Or Bruno Capabia protect the own 1 woman chepawagi. Even in a fool, things in the mother create or even the bona practice. Onyamulam amancheki. And wherever you need to protect yourself. Listen, open now baggy here, try to one idea. And we keep one away at the end of the day, Manchester idea now one video to an end 1 by 1. I don't go to one of my father and go, my mother and go. My father buzo my not my mother was also even the mother even the man I got na my mother and go. Cause then no lie or no more give away the line give away the number. Maybe it's not what. Now I never get I then all man roll more go over see man open Cassiobica because he will give it up on well. You know? I brought number of an agwamia. Na mamoro ni ba na agwa pre-wash. I know, man, master the agwa zabiba. Only na agwa musia o. But I'm just telling you now for you to understand. Then when they can have with an onion one we again walk 44 years. No. After the pain of my mother, I'm on a lot of things in face go in my life. So my mother said, now my mother go why not run or go this thing? No. Because now I'm never with the cannabis. You need to pick up and start working. But I have not met Joseph. I still remember my parents. Oh, to accord our ancestors. I am anti-sofa. So, Fabro spirit, because no one family exists. Or Balava would the reason of Balaji now buying out today. Minus the marriage of 200 years ago, 300 years ago. Me and you, I am not here today. So, we have to remember them so that our children and unborn children will remember us when we depart from this place. In the next 100 years, Nanka on Facebook, I ain't meaning. What about the future? Can the legacy I keep? So, I'm going to know Kuzubelo, Adiam Wakando. In Kuzubelo Mumvadiana Miri. Cavade Boutique, name were 4 cardinal point. They call you for the war. In the one in America with this mentality, they are doing well. Because now move an ebe stable. Because now move an ebe government is even in or the man. But because now I ever I gave to easier and in a car candle. Now Wagi na Chineke na emeli even money are primly. Man, you make a problem. Mother to get a transplant. Check the head alone. You find out if I have okay, no, today I'm going to know money help. Maybe I ask my mother abroad to work with one of that thing. Mother would cheap here. If I be in Ukato, Roku, Manoku can not buy that mother would cheap here. If you know why, no, -1 piece, you can't do anything. Even so many rich people, Amarona, they are enjoying life with the contribution of poor people. The life any big man they live on earth today, or sweat a poor person. So many people will not understand this, but think deeply. When I know, in a discussion, maybe an teacher, forget about belief, forget about any other thing. Start thinking. The moment you have that ability to think, you understand me very easy. A lot of big men today enjoys life. They present themselves to the public people that they are rich. Kendina e patronize 30 containers here to or family in a use here to become rich as a rich man. No, or public. So some people are there go one piece. The money go give you now put 30 containers contain 20,000 pieces of something, 30,000, 40, 50, 100,000 pieces of product. Poor people they go own your food, you become a rich man. But when you see these poor people, you disrespect them. But their contribution is the reason you are, and your wife is using private jet. If you are what a product they abuse poor people, you find out that more than 50,000 Nigerians or 70,000 Nigerians who use the product, it got bankrupt immediately. It died, it poor property, because the year was the source of income. The power of source of income in the world is not human beings, not spirit. And Melu, the two are through them. At the sell perfume, by next year, and get a perfume shop in Lagos. Yeah, the people is in the natural and have a perfume. When you come back from America, you go there and buy beautiful perfume. Yeah, they smell nice. I don't send them money and they get. And they might tell and they use the perfume. And they give them and they use perfume. So, if you are working in Kita, Yoba and Michael either. I can only beg human beings to patronize me. This year, open a shop where I let perfume in Lagos. I will 5,000 pieces of perfumes. Salaka mail to my customers and patronize him. Le 5,000 pieces of perfume. Manabasim big kena. Kendi na abokwania. So ejina mmadụ kwuo. Onya beto Igbo people who did intelligent more than us. When you the spirit there, farmer no na mmadụ ka ike dị. Farmer na enwe population in Africa, they produce most things that are shifted here to make their money. Then give me in on Facebook, in Agwama Anko spirit. In Agwama Anko ki Jabafa. Look, let me tell you, Abazinafa. Ibafa abro menana ka obu na Igbo. Ibafa abro tradition. Ibafa if ndị Igbo na-eme when something strange occurs. Opuro menana. Ọnọdụ ka isi na mmadụ nwa accident today ibuje n'ụlọ ọgwụ na omenala ndị ọcha. Ejenya lab test. Opuro omenala ndị ọcha ka ọ bụ. Ọ bụrụ law. If ọ bụla bụ law na amwa today ni ga-enwe birth certificate. Onya bụ law. Ni nwe accident today buje n'ụlọ ọgwụ ọ bụrụ law. Inwe ike ti nwere gị editrit onwe na olube ya na-arụ ịkwa aka. If a law is something you must surely do, you get me because no other than me. You get a birth certificate. If you don't have birth certificate, other documents it will be very difficult for you to have them. First thing I had to get birth certificate, I want a passport. Oh, to a Biafra in a buy. When a Biafra something strange occurs, a dead dress. As an Joona. Dibia na agbali afa ina agba ucheki because he but ya or dry question ikwe osi from if you gwaba okwu obro na onolo na onwe ifo ya for but today's children na social media especially in these nwanya turn so nya TV di egwu oputo ya say osim jugode di good board du ofu eze nwanya na egwu iwa sia kedu onye na asi ibe anyị na asi ndị mmadụ asi mu gwa gị Ndo do anole on am conscience on oria. Our people they gullible. On am conscience on oria buele am on denzu na amawoji lo shrine. When the mother when the bread. I'm going to be an agwan the buy father. No common our brother and daily na lemanya, made magic lemanya. Oji go siki when the mother people not no spiritual. Now, if I pay the doche no nyakoji gatasis, no load to nas, get that pusha graduate teachers university. Soon have I acquire sense from schooling. to know different with magic RNG and something the real. And we can run my video with that map on daily na phone with 1 million. The match seed Peter DJ your time now the money. A prone car and daily damage my own. And open your bro to the car. My most of you people I draw sharp and think it. Equal could do whoever till ruenya. But after now, when the man never arranged, people were abusing me. If you find that in daily today, one daily I fool, or see a miva magic, you the lemon, or what am I an apathy, and Ranaku. That guy may pay a place, get a teen even, Governor Madu, who most of our people are married. Because five get no spirituality gone, man. Five get on a spirituality. Imagine that type of something. So now the power of spirit in this world, we can use it to achieve anything good. Apart from Peter, Iru City, Utesiki, Kelu Abaniman Dumanal. The mother, power of one whoever. Imagine. Hi! No joke, couple. And what am anything against it? But those people believe it so dearly in their heart. Never have spiritual something. Minus spirit, minus oku, I know how to get no man metal seas. Hi! Can you go to school for? At the end of the day, your brain is not functioning. Can you go to school for? And my even as na mother the good learned. Now somebody will learned person. I don't know. I don't know why spirit controls most of you people thinking. Let me tell you, Atusinebu. But I still don't get the too brave in life. Because only one of the too brave na Nanika. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. I did not too brave. But to weapon anxiety and fear in you. And when if a boom man no work fear. And when if a boom man no work, it create anxiety in your mentality. That na little thing you are not to be. It got the poor, but to respect humanity. If humanity are enough, and very very powerful care. And I'm going to mother study. If you go there, ban a walk today. It will be only a fool mother. This to show you that human beings controls. If open in a man as no spiritual thing, the first thing he gave me to Bumado, a man from more. If but ever from Mado, only a video equally and by, or man dictate when anything. Only now, while on the mother found social media and a booze of dwarf Africa, so open him and from one mass or never form on a or carve or waja. Kebanivia, Fuzi. What are you going to see? They cannot see anything. Many as you are daily practicing, nigga online, relay, whoop win you. Nigga deport. If like what one know, whenever I'm telling you the truth, in Apomi, you're not talking more than Nina Kwekwe. Now, no orientation about this spirituality of a thing, the best man up me, and I'm radically more happy than now by he agree on what I say. Even when I agree with him, for I with the same philosophy. Man is uncomfortable with you. Man is comfortable with you, sorry. Man, at the moment he strike, I will have no position. On any morale, on any joy. But that says at least I had to go show the man who's going something because no, that man could really trigger that anger in you. Minus that my mother where you were. Yeah, where you were. No, because million goes something beyond your intelligence, the anger, yeah. Oh, to anger and say, the man and the man made debate your money conquer, yeah. Don't reply. Copuzialia, Museum, Neziania. Just in a Puzu, na Yazia Bigonia Kamadan, only and go very wonderful something from you. We need to learn as Indigo, Naga stand up, can make you move forward. Can we before on our self spirit and why? It is not a million water. It is not a million water. 1 cent, I don't even million. Coba, I don't even million. Otu anọ kịta I prefer go onwe m arrange onwe m ọ bụrụ sọ m. A lot of people malo to the world dị na-eme legit business I prefer si go onwe fa against January, February otu ba yesi na-eme na-enweta ego. Imegie iburu onye olu oyibo, iburu a civil servant, iburu a businessman. Onwere anything he put to go in order today iye jibido 2026. How are you going to survive in this 2026? Ki na-eche 31st night iye jekwa bido kpere turnover. Ka ifu na agba ya. Akwa turnover ka ogene bụ na agba ya. Onya ifi na-eche ka isi n'ime ụlọ ụka, ka isi n'okwu alụsị, ka isi n'ime be dibia wee baa 2026. Look, let me tell you. Only 6 and 5 will even dị iche na 2026 and 2025. But you can turn things around. By that night, instead of ije bele, nolo na be, wosisi awolo brain ife niile 2026, we know awolo to go different dimension from the area in Ababu. Ma ọ bụ na ife adagala ọfụma. Awolo na si wosisi na ọ bụ na ibu na-ebe ebele kwụsị ya, create something ihe emebe. Crossover, my brother. Crossover, Mary Ann sister. Or crossover night ki na-eche. Ki ije rural candle. For how many years ki mu go ya? And we even function. Because he must candle. In where anything he create, like what one no, I have created a lot of things in game. Watch and see. Why are the truth here? I want to know why is using yourself as an example. Otu ano kita, I said to go a wonderful platform even men at 2026. A lot of people, not only me. Man, I give my boy where they believe na spirit will provide. We pianando ke. Show one thing. Open no POS ki choime. This year we ginwe. Ejezina bele. Go bele machine, electric machine. Your area around that your area and the go POS here bar. We le guy when me special POS. Me pay 5. We sell machine na no fu. Then we sell machine ya na control. Even a medical laptop. It goes in a Bible. There be many throughout next year. I mean anything we service. Have good yakwa. Have good go human hair. Have good go makeup. Just water the other. I know that they batalishi yaka. You back one in ending when a 2025 or year throughout 2026. Don't spend much. Lienli, nuance, la rola, teta. Engine on your own ego, any committee of friends, ego, save money. At the end of the year in 2027, Kaiman on way if you get neptam, don't pray. Edena Bafa, Edena Juese, Edena anything. Be careful. Start thinking with your brain. Before you make something, think twice. Don't pray. The reason better than most people know what I may fulfill well, because if I say I no look na spirit ya control that in our work. No, you man tears intelligence the thing will work. Me go this also on KPOS. Obuno ye go we work kada ki inwe. Go kada 5. Being and the man solunya about kada. Don't go and pay for hotel. No, a big man makanin or kada 5 or pray go. Solu so that no na nanya na man call story. Obuno go keke na abuki inwe. Go di keke. Forget to go there pele. Even the sick video no way ki jabi mo health aka. But oddly convenient, them one for 6 months. Bidoavia na the next 6 months, 6 months, maybe from July to December. Yeah, what I may feel yoka. Don't go any nanya, and with so many Igbo people non a market every Wednesday, they have a customer of a job. A rapo mu boy have an easy or jail corona puerina and kept the months of her. A rapo shop ya. Opuye this year bambo ndi boy is when you cause of yana as by a bedazolona I have one ndo ye belego. Be something, forget about all these people. Listen, all these people are making money from here because Nabaman and most of our people, the collabo, have something doing. Come free the man, Imam Mutarega. Obu no ebe a na-aṅụ akamụ. Nenu nwoke na n'ọfịa, that young man mepe ebe a na-arụ ji. Ọ na-eti na TikTok. Onye kakwana ya nwe ego kita. Ima how many people si obodo oyibo anata ijeli ji dia? I am one of them. Even though that's not whether on about obodo oyibo, I am coming from abroad. Maba like it, maba like it. Ima how many people? Do you know how much that man will make this year? A lot of people are going to that man's bar. They charge one money or chata or katan anu badata nuji. O create go and avenue yane go. Can you feel creative? You are pastor now na lo mili. You are pastors now. It is go crusade. Fire bido 12 o'clock we made the crusade so that you are done time. Come chai check million in a day now. Fire go more than 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40 to 50 to 100,000 bottle waters. Fire 10,000 pieces, 30,000 pieces of bottled water. You are pastor yele na this crusade if I am na di fa lu sidie no nwe fa burubia because ni ya ngoleli mmili. So imagine how much ego never you make in December faces here. Ocho 200 million, 300 million, 500 million. Oh my god, livo eme luinya na mili, luinya na 19 water, luinya na sticker, luinya na hanky. At the end of that program, maybe 2 weeks program, 1 week program, you are pastor make go 1 billion naira from you guys. Go for you web next year. Abakwa next year, be open door. Or no for a look up so many things soon, items soon. He makes money from there. So give me the go items are fanalo, fanele, when I make it go. Kedi finalo, the money is in your patronize next year. Come on, ever say, Nan join me pebe money le perfume, na Lagos next year. I want people to be buying perfume from me so that I'll be getting money. Man, I give one eja wafa, kefinalo. Because no me pebe le perfume today, ne good perfume. I advertise my perfume. A lot of our Igbo brothers and sisters in Obodo Igbo, see Obodo Igbo not dana Lagos. Facho perfume fa magolu na waja na le perfume. I can address eba in le perfume. Okay, or pick 1 or 2 perfumes. I will make profit from there. Can even need this for. Can even I don't need to wake up and start praying to God. Go to China today, they produce things the whole world don't use. They don't wake up and start praying. You wake up and go to your business premises to do your business in order to earn money. You are my brother, you are my sister. In on about it, give a galley of my cafe now. Upgoing no oka, during in oka season, name as oka. Upgoing no plantain, Keruva, noka, dozier of my mamma, Mokemo one. 19 on Facebook, and the money is so brilliant that that plantain, like a making a Christmas here alone from plantain and the money attack. Yeah, them and a business also next year. When you don't have something doing, how are you going to survive on earth? Then if it is there, well, 500,000, there go Greece and Argentina and Tibia and Alagia. Most people in the academy, they're married in their middle age. You are their own source of income. That's why if I just walk a cement, you will like it now while you on Facebook because farmer your brain is not functioning. If your brain is functioning properly, cake is general worship a cement. Cake OCD, more waja bakaliuru nande than even you a cement. Epunua here, just boy on your dibia. Bunyam no mudoka bia. Bulia piano mudoka, if you see waja chunky men can roll mad. And when we get one product in Ghana and saying, go and start selling this one. The new chinia, Nanya, and there's not people in Anya as you already made. On your one way, will be doing. The problem most people who have Atana, if I take good, they'll under more difficult in this generation. They want to be already made one day. Another can be a Ghana Kita, if you are Ghana for if you want to be like me in Ghana. It's not going to be possible. Ebielamo Bodaketa 24 years this year. No leave, no transfer, and whatever Niger. In a good 10 years, I'll go America, I'm not coming. Every 10 years, I'll go UK, Canada, Australia, I'm not going anywhere. I'll say, I want every month, unless more alone, much worry. My overall goal and major almost what I made up and your jam with Italy, where the thunder will be able to prepare for that. You won't wear a tea and even cover. Apart from almost worry, what also made you below because of getting and that foundation here. Mana onye yesi Nigeria that today na Ghana up to on waja ofum we go moto of akwanyi more photo nseme more of my business. He wants to be like me 1 year ojiwe papa here onya ife jinde mmadu niile ma ndị na-eje America ma ndị na-eje anywhere followers will va talk afa bute ego anike no ị ga-serve go n'obodo abataro Ghana abata ego even one day when even now from that 24 years yamba to obodo at date. Man, not gradually not connect. One thing most of our people lack to understand the banana build, Adra bega, you build money. The moment you build your money on where taproot, you ban on in a roller. I was arguing with one of our brother the other day. When I just said, na China, Coca-Cola company, no na Igbo. How many products ka famwe? I just want you to be sincere to yourself. You don't know too much to be a billionaire. I didn't say Coca-Cola company no na Igbo. Na Coke ndị Igbo na consume every year. Na enye ndị ọcha nwe Coca-Cola company billions. Coke ndị Igbo na consume every year na enye ndị ọcha nwe billions. But even Nigeria, how many products can we? You don't need much to be a billionaire. You don't need much. If you need that population, then must even I put this for. That's why I may share that my little intelligence with you. Now, where see God won't, because when you go to go state alone, he cannot protect you. He cannot do it. I see in a deep mom. Eso na number 1 person to man did be man there's a one also on this Facebook. Fabaga say TikTok. But we are coming to TikTok to meet them. One I have an balava here to succeed in TikTok very soon. I told on Facebook, but when the mother is your man because in a farm and the mother quiz that people cannot listen to us. A lot of people are chatting me on impulse, man. Then up me. You claim that you're a traditionalist, but you need to put Igbo culture. You just say Igbo culture. Actually, when we grow together, the world is too big for all of us to be billionaires. I'm telling you the truth. Do you know how many products people are consuming on earth? Different types of products. And we're only missing 20. So he am on BP yapatu. Ni make you. So the world is too big for all of us nearly to have from where go. Come on, no, we're only valued by it. Oh, no, look at so many of our brothers and sisters in our school. If I go school I go na Nigeria, let me be sincere to you on how to maintain our lives. Open am the Bible, the nano. Our ancestors to you na jusi mbolone ki ife ye emege iwe amanife. Osisi mbolone go ya su n'anya iwe dị sensible. O when they have to say no asu kpoba anya ba we amalive. O when you have to say no man suru ya chacha. You see the biggest problem in the Igbo this school I na gonna buy. A lot of our brothers see Joe Bro can testify to this. Man if I have to na ekwu na agwa gị. Aye kwesịghị sit down kabuo primary school kabuo school ni na anyị na-agụ. Initiate a different system of education that will be helping our children. Ikusia primary school na bani secondary school in west scale. Now pay for one of volomwe boa two volomwe ta ABCD anyị na-agụ university. Ndị go 10 years ago ke the achievement to go on with discussion. Oh, from there, can be that was I even to maintain our lives. So, whenever Bonifa had that function, and the onwebro function. A more system of education ya function that thing because foreign investors are buy. It's a big problem. A lot of graduates not there, no job. And these people believe no madness. Somebody will now call them if I were a graduate, also come at school. Imagine the process, imagine half of 24 years, 22 years, 20 years. But now a lot of our children cannot find that mess. We are not talking about liberating ourselves or liberating them from that evil. I can have that not the best way to survive in life. But in Olujuwon, graduates in Igbo land 10 years ago, care the impact to the society. Most Igbo women today, sorry, not all, if I graduate, if I go to are buying to hook up. Not all. 70% to 80% of them. If I buying to hook up, if I buying to runs, if I buying to achawo. The boys are not low. Keka madi is for 24 years or don't wire by hand on it. And they marry anything my name. And we have not seen this in Ayukwesi. Ayukwesi people that demand the riot I city even in a care refresh your new system of education. Nursery school, primary school, and university in a jail, secondary school in a jail. It may 4 or 5 course. Bullet graduate. Well, university are well. If we only buy 18 years, but I may go to one daughter. Cave one out of our lives. A problem the man I go 24 years in a bag, go to 24 years in a wanderer. Why must we continue in that lane? Oh, now we've had China and the Chong, even a man, they will not sit down and think if I was valuable to us, I say no, they go outdated. This school line I got go outdated. No, and the mother that the proud because Nande Galia gone every when you are there with people are not hiding. I'm on Kumezuku. Open all the outdated. Ndi graduated 10 years ago na Igbo. Care the impact if I were to go to humanity. Nothing. And our children see no colony. We put that in university. Secondary school, he added 15 years in well good scale. Can't we men and money after say the angel wallow? Can't we men and money after say go make deliverance? More always know. We need to admit that they were offering investors now better buy. I was discussing with someone in China and saying, if I only got to now one the big men tackle now, find the few. There are few. Farm and develop one. China also will develop or not Chinese or even in China. Foreign investment in China lose 60 to 70%. The same thing in Dubai, even in UK, even in Canada, even in America. So I am building and buy where such opportunity. But we can do something to survive by being on the right track. Can you be the right track? Most of us never travel now. And when this is by you and travel, if ever a Bible, chapel, candle, mystical walk. Pastor never a belle olive oil and a copper could do not, but you know, what one single scale. And when he former. And when so many people know below Belle today, it ought to knock at but UK today. Don't even want to go in Africa here. My KG play now, my blue, if I may bunny and unless I may want 2 million, 1.5 million naira. A lot of people are married. Don't be one man I survive from. Because I'm a golden things I can bring to Africa to get money. Agent China click at a business you to a now so they go to main road. Or they got bosses in Dubai. They go to the main road in China. They go to the main road enough we go to the main road. So many people are married. They are praying, they are doing juju, they are doing this. You have to be learned. I want to get deliver why I want to get deliver why by telling ourselves the truth. Even on social media, a lot of people who wear page I'm telling you, ekwesịghị regulate social media. Enwe ndị na-enwesi page na social media na-awa ọtọrọ ịpụta na-ekwu okwu. I'm telling you the truth. Ekwesịghị na before mmadụ eme page o jee school, eme interview okwu okwu ege ntị before endorse anya ka o mepee page because you are talking to the public. Ekwesịghị na ya na-ejelu dị social media of 18 school before you eji wee pụta ịgwa ndị mmadụ okwu ka enene your mental capacity. More living a dish out to people, more the intelligence in a dish out to people. But if you are calling the buy too, and I try to liberate and the buy mentally, in other than create their brain or now, but more for an equal more. People all over the world are working to survive. Our people are praying, our people are doing juju. Why should I be happy? If juju can work, kine can non agane. Ọ bụ na ịgwọ ọgwụ na-eji nwe kpata ego, ọ bụ na ịgwọ ọgwụ na-eji nwe bụ mmadụ, ọ bụ na ịchụ aja ka ife na-eme na Ghana ata afụfụ not na Afrịka na-ata ihe a. Gịnị ka ụmụnna anyị na-eme n'obodo oyibo dị iche iche? All of us kwesịrị ịnọ n'ala Igbo gwọwa ọgwụ baa uru. But most of us left our place because now, like I use myself as an example. I don't hear no CK because no one even never hear any even when even see here will never just somewhere and anyone may go. In our banks, Ghana, heaven, whoever I didn't call come on. Hope also America can be today. I can't stay 7 days. I feel comfortable here in Ghana. I brought my Kalmano to Gaka here, but they lay a wonderful foundation here that I can easily do something to get my daily bread. Or through prayer, or through each other. Oh, to I can talk, he didn't have Bobonino. Or the Lumma, or the Legam, or brother Manzo, unlike most of our brothers now be a social media. Factory put up Wezoku because the moment you will go to answer, could you watch and then Wezoku like this? There were much followers. Because somewhere if you support. For your followers to increase in this social media, you get a little group of people can have. One and then I walk. So I'm saying, didn't one with her and then more menana. I'd love to mass any more menana with them because na fact any more menana do equal, which I've explained to them no bro. One and then I do can't grow. Because the map will have Jesus, not told I see, ever my Jesus, I'm a protector, I'm a protector. So the fans in where the few because none of the few only cannot tell that. I read the bread easy from blindness. Man is God to help man. Yeah, more you the man. Man is God to man. You heard my brother. So, all from a believer, Mayo. If I remember making me 10 years before this step of 5 years or 6 years, why not put on days open, and I be obele? It need deliver people. It deliver only religion affect the use of her brain, the very, very difficult. That's why so many of our people most of them are Jesus. If that poor make ekwensu today, only one walk. Only Baba, you see, back ekwensu make ekwensu, the ekwensu bo Monday budget job. You don't need all this. Listen, any invisibility, anything the invisible in this world, give it here, man. If you get questions before. So even in an way, I'm a question if I call. Man, if you a man, if I call you, who can see, can they be question? These are things most of our brothers. National moment. I don't see no go make question today, and when you be question or prosperity, a way they call an Igbo. But somebody up to go call the question even Monday body jog. So, openly believe in the question Monday body a jog, and then I know why should you attack somebody believing that Jesus Christ is annual? Get an abone more fever. Nana. If in ekwensu more job as you need, because I'm a normal ekwensu. Ekwensu started as a devil started existing in Igbo land the day Jesus Christ batana Igbo. I took Jesus Christ na Igbo today up entirely. Imam massive ekwensu because ni meet onye Yoruba na abro na de joka o mari be seta. Imiti onye Hausa, onye Ghana, onye ọcha na-adịrị eje ụka akụsuru ọrịa Bible ma onye na-ada anụ English or gụrụ Bible before ị na-agụ ya maka Satan na ọmara ife ọ bụ ife nwere ajọ mmadụ ife nọ n'ụwa ruo n'obili bụ ajọ mmadụ ọ bụrụ ajọ mmụọ. So why should you fight for ekwensu ya na fight for more for you as an Igbo person? Enwere ife iji eme believe in humanity. The power is in human beings. Ekwensu enwere ekwensu n'ugolu ndị Igbo ọgụ eniwu ya ka ebe ọ nọ mgbe anụ agha Biafra ka ebe ọ nọ mgbe 1967 to 1970 such a thing draw. But most of our brothers in Nega for and the by the collable factor to of river. Farmer going to then fancy believe in that thing will start following them. Why no more fancy? No poke guitar and we go fancy now, unlike before, broke it and we go them Madanako everywhere. I need no money, even not China alone. Na China alone, I got on 2 pole or 3 pole money. I have or just that actually entertainment. Actually entertainment. Don't entertainment. You can't tie the man up on put that. Kedo fife. Oh my home. So can even defend the invisibility. If humanity no long you to Nanya, oh I can see a man. I sit down and think. My problem with thinking. Obulu no Igbo enwekide ni problem no spirit ya gwọrọ ya mana mmadu wele tinye na page ya we yo ndị Igbo niile no over the world sifa na nwanna ya nwekide ni problem no need 50 million naira or 70 million naira ka we mee a transplant within 2 days nwanna ya niile no obodo oyibo all over the world mana Africa mana Igbo mana Nigeria I contribute to that money with a cash. Eje monya transplant onya adendo na abayalita na-eku umepụta kene usu na egugie achọ nke igba m ife spirit ya menwulu kinwa. Tell me ife spirit ya menwulu ki mani iso tota 2,000 iso weta 1,000 iso weta 100,000 iso weta 50,000 awe zo mmadụ ndụ. You find out no that contribution ma if you get deliver anybody and you are still believing that your own predicament na spirit ya chuku ya solve ya alusi ya solve ya mami water ya solve ya ije na mmiri ya solve ya mani to ega we solve one nke mmadụ dị critical. We need to rethink. Kaimana I want more power. Oh no, given I went by severally, I ain't happened to bad rap we see an analysis. Oh no, but an F allosin and Igbo and F alone we allosin. Allosin Mary for an Igbo. Allosin in an Igbo Bia. Most of our people don't know this. I had that we see an anything. If Obon for the Allo, then an Igbo today, Balo save an individual something. It's not cultural, it's not traditional. There is no even single power on it. And my family and I Igbo today, I am Malosok well, I don't cannot do anything. I had the fear of poor menana. Igbo na dra sekpu na ebele I had remitianya I had rap what on I na balance ya we na go for ki abta si na I na efe something akpu I had efe mom made. I had a man. So no one na bia gwa you omenala today we na agwa maka alusi. Listen, the problem I were in this generation is wrong orientation given to us when we were children. Even an abai, and we even about idol. Igbos are not idol worshippers. All the idol in an Igbo today, in the mother you put a seal of bloody teacher. All the idols didn't an Igbo today. Put the mother you put a seal. Man, you quote the video to and the mother there was zealous shrine and deities were never example. Shrine and deities be ife dey ade mmadụ wee bịa. Because n'ifo holy place and holy place and divine place. Divine place and the holy place. Oh, now shrine and the deity. But that English will keep on confusing most of Igbo people, because when they want to present it to them, they don't use these names properly. And when if they an idol, consult your dictionary now. The reason Igbo people use any dictionary, they go Bible, they go to English, for we then dictionary say for the meaning. If today, Ikengabu a kind of Ibia na buy on all the case akaji ofo enwe bi etolue ọnọdụ go to esi echichi ndị mmadụ echichi na-echi onowu na-echi ide na-echi ichie na-echi many things otu aka ụmụ ife anyị like Ikenga ọdịrọ spiritual onwe ebe elue na Igbo iwe ejide Ikenga iwe nwee Ikenga o ife eji eme nganga na ba anya ife eji eme ka otu mmesi wekwe na English iwe ghọta ya ma n'Igbo o ife eji eme tụtụ mananya ọnọdụ ka ọ kpesi enwere nke dị spiritual mana o ife ndị be anyị na-eme eji wee mara anyị enye ya Ikenga ya ma emeli ya okpesi ọ bụrụ na ije isegburu n'iru okpesi a na-ayụ ya ife ma ije isegburu n'iru Ikenga na-ayụ ya ife o ife anyị na-eme eji wee mara anyị. So, mana this shrine of a thing and deity, even the Bayan, those presenting them on social media are misleading our people. Because of getting actually present the idol to you, Obeziano Lana. Obra idol, you can gabra idol, you can gabrom or shrine, or bukuro deity. On all the Konye gift they start to now. Oh, to you can gas where they need Jay like now enwe award a na-enye ndị club atwa something design that thing well the thing yes ndị club design that thing well that thing na-anye gị ibulie otu aka Ikenga nọ na tai mgba ịbịa tolue ime ife Ikenga emeli ife Ikenga tụzie osisi otu osi adịnye ya ọwụrụ design otu akwa ka esi emedo okpesikwa a na-elu ọ bụrụ ibe ya gị maka otu esi echi echichi pụta ifu na onwe onye echi ide inezi anya onwe ike nwee ụdị osisi ọya na-ejizi iche nwee ụdị akụpụ ọya na-eji nwee ụdị dressing ọya na-eyi ọnọdụ ka onye echi ichie dressing ya dịzi iche from ndị chi ọzọ ndị mee ekwu Ikenga abụrụ alụsị ka ọ bụ Ikenga abụrụ shrine Ikenga abụrụ deity ọnọdụ ka title mmadụ na-elu elu n'ala Igbo before wee meere ya. Both deities and the shrine and the idol they long with each other. Even the Igbo will deity and shrines. I am an idol. Idol worshippers in Igbo land today put a philosopher from somewhere. Ụfọdụ ndị Igbo ji olu Igbo lue for the thing bulubunata na beva bịa tụwa dị osisi. Mana ịbata na shrine anyị onweghị ife na-adị ya ife ya afụ ukwu osisi o nwere ike wụrụ ọfịa dudu na some people rappers in Keva today. Ịmana ọ bụ na anyị nwa ndị Igbo continue na the thing most of our deities and shrine anyị ka ejesigo gbaa fence dozisi enye ọdị ọfụma ukwu isi adịrị anyị nata ije ebe a gbuo ewu gbuo everything tala onwe tụala onwe anyị because no ife anyị kwenyere ya. Mana idol worshippers in Igbo land na try introduce that system of worshiping to us as a culture. Onye abata na ịpụta na okwu alụsị tibi ofu onye nwe ọsịbazi anyị ife ndị obodo niile mana ife niile si na okwu alụsị apụta ya na ụmụ ya ife na-eli oles ma ọchọ onye bi ndị mmadụ because of gịnị na alụsị ahụ their personal property ije ezu ya azọ kịta fa agbaghị nọ nna nna fa butenye ọ dịrị asị nọ ndị obodo alụsị niile dị n'ala Igbo today ji enye one by one ndị nwunye family ya butere odesi na beba apụ aba anywhere ije ka ije buru esi ya na ọgị nwekwa ụlọzi ka ị na-enedu anya ọchụ obidozie nyebe the historical contents of that alụsị otu papia si wee jee ije na Gala ma otu papia si jee ije na Kotonu ma na Togo wee bute dị alụsị na ọnya ka ị na-abịasị today ịbịasị na ọgị nwe ọzọbazia that alụsị ya at the end of the day fasizia ino ife ndị Igbo ma fachọ convince gị ka i wee bịa kwenye n'ife afa na-eme ọ bụrụ ndị Igbo nwe anyị ada efe alụsị ife anyị na-eme omenala I had a Okechukwu. We are traditionalists. If a traditionalist mean no Igbo. ndị omenala ife anyị na-eme omenala ife anyị na-asọ na ana be anyị bụ ana onye akpata na emere a na-atụ ya na be anyị ife ọbụla bụ osisi idebezi ife ọbụla ị na-ekwuzi na ya ịmazi ife ọbụla bụ osisi like kịta like Ndụbụisi na-ajụ m ajụ na ife eji egwukwa ndị be anyị wee apụtasị ike emeli ya onye ike nga ma ka emeli ya onye ụwa ma ka emedoli ichi ma ka emedoli ya okpesi ka ife wee gabara ya ọfụma ọ strategy ife ji egwu ndị mmadụ wayo strategies faji egwu ndị mmadụ wayo mana ọ bụ na ịmala ife mmalụ that na ife anyị nwere bụ shrine you go to your dictionary and check the English meaning of the shrine you find out na ife anyị nwere ebe dị nsọ onye agbata na ana anyị dị nsọ onye ọbụla na-agwa ya okwu alụsị anything na alụsị na ala Igbo today na edisi ruru and let me tell you alụsị egbu nwụrụ na ijiji before o nwere alụsị nọ n'ala Igbo gbugo anybody alụsị adịrị egbu mmadụ mana ife kreti were ya wee na-eyi people egwu olden time ị nọrọ jụọ onwe ndị a na-akpọ osu n'ala Igbo gịnị bụ the offense ka ife family eji wee kpọwafe osu before you put present yourself na ndị Igbo idol worshippers akwa agwa anyị nọ ndị gbakwulu alụsị no because na ba gbakwulu alụsị ka eji wee sizi aba na ba bụzi nwa alụsị na na ndị ọzọ ya emekọrọ ife today some people are presenting the same alụsị to us as a culture. We are not idol worshippers. Enwere mgbe anyị na-eje songwe anọlụ na-ekwu okwu si n'ọnwa ebe anyị na-efe na-akụ aka na-abụ abụ ma ọ nọrọ na-ama mbem no iteta ụtụ na be ya uwe ọjị adị m ekwu ife a ka iwe eje mere ajọ ife o adị m ekwu ife a ka ije megidebe mmadụ ma ọ ka ije nalụ mmadụ anyị ọtụ anyị na-alụsị ka esi na-alụsị ama mgbụrụ ya ndị nọ n'okwu alụsị a na-egbukwa mmadụ and egbuo ya ebute ozi dị akwe na-alụsị Igbo gị oke it was so many people ndị mmadụ mego ebe jetụ ndị mmadụ na-alụsị ifoloro ya up because onye jetụ anyị na-alụsị ọ na-abụ ga egwu na-alụsị anyị emerịta atị analị ji na ọkụkụ na onye aje na okwu alụsị a na-azụ ya efe anakwuelu ego ha bịara ịkpọrọ food bụ ama mkpọgụ because ba anagolo onye nke ego. Listen, if there is a single power in alụsị onye Yoruba lesi ma nọ na Lagos mesịa na lema na ndị mmụọ a na-alụsị ọnwụnwa but you find that when reality hits you ije dia mecha ife niile anyị eme o nwere ife ya alụ ọrụ ị nọrọ obodo oyibo today mmadụ tụọ anyị na-alụsị n'ala Igbo ịnatara ala Igbo ilu nwa ndị nwere ife maka o nwere ike ịnata ndị agbagwo mmadụ agbagwo ya sị na alụsị Igbo. I really want you to understand that na anyị nwa mmadụ nwere ike pọwa na-aga anyị ka ọ dị ọ bụrụ na akpa simenti ya ndị a na-abụja abụju n'ala Igbo ọ bụrụ na osisi ya atụsi atụju n'ala Igbo osisi atụ abụrụ omenala anyị. Finally before ndị mmadụ abatawa echebu na our brother Nkwo ebi ya bịa today mana ọ bịarozi mụ na ya kpacha ọsị na ọ bịa but afọ na ọ bịara because of ife ogwu gbasara omenala awa ọjị awara ọjị chisi chiasịrị. We really need to correct him and other people who can believe in that thing. Ọ bụ na Igbo onye Igbo gee ntị ọ bụ na Igbo onye Igbo dị tactical this social media of 18 ya akụziri a lot of things. Facebook anyị na-eme achọ nke ịgbagodi m miracle kia na otu ansi ekwu okwu na a lot of people are listening to me all over the world. Kedu miracle dị godi wonderful more than this na anyị na-eme phone a mụnwa ji eme ibe akịta alụsị nke ka ọ bụ n'ụdị nke ya onye ọbụla na-enene nji phone ya kịta you connect your network alụsị kafancha bụ n'ụdị nke fa then nke ya gịnị ka iji eme anọ na my house now ọ bụ na my Wi-Fi tipia nobody will listen to me anymore. Enwe m ọkụ enwe so many things dị on here nke ọ bụla kọpịara kịta nwezi ife ya emenwe isi kedu ife anyị ji nke ya emepụta nothing. So a lot of our people will as advantage it create fear and anxiety in most of our people when they live on social media because of getting most of our people they too gullible to understand the truth. The moment you understand the truth that no to I know not going to liberate yourself, Madam Uncle story. But your brain need to be functioning properly. Or only your ears. When you give your ears for listening without giving your brain for thinking, you can afford victim of wayo. And whenever you are listening to people like me, I cannot sound ugly to you. Because of gini, enwego ndị ji n'ọlụ already cage go your brain. Ochicha si n'enu be danana. Igbana waso. Like the other day, I park in motor, because I can buy motor before chog n'enu ya. N'iru there. Well, I can keep you one side. Open am boy na agwọ ma ọ bụ na mbọ dị too religious na ebele mma akpọ call before mba na moto a. Ọ bụ na mbọ na agwọ ọgwụ because that is the only thing ọ ga-eme gị. Otu ampụta afọ chọk ka o bere n'ime moto na driver side mgbe aka ebe kụrụ ya akụpịa na moto bala onwe moto bụrụ moto nara but ọ bụ na nna agwọ ọgwụ mma before mba moto a mma akpọba pasọ and the moment ị gbọrọ n'ala he will not instigate you that na-esend o nwere ike si ịrapụ moto ebe a naba ga-abakwa na moto a n'ihi anwụ na ịbarakwa na moto a nwere ike ịga 2 or 3 posts ime accident nwa ya hapụ moto a naba control go ya brain. Onye akpatara na ịbịa na buy today biko onwezi echo ekwu okwu send ya request few minutes maka m na apụ ya akpatara na ịbịa na buy today na Igbo buy today a lot of ụmụ nwaanyị na-agwọ ọgwụ karịzịa ụmụ nwoke. A lot of women buy na agwọ karịzịa ụmụ nwoke because of gịnị fa na-achụ so many power fa ya ejide aka ka fa wee biri control wee for many things. A lot of women buy today till aka kwe n'ọgwụ minus ụmụ nwaanyị buy ndị eze nwaanyị agha ma nkwurịta. Imekọrọ so many Igbo women na-eje agwọ ọgwụ today na fa wee jide married men ka ọ na-enyefe ego. Something you can do very easily without you. Something you can do well. Both when go one. When you try help you help it. Mani yeje ije chinsio be nu chitwe enye yegi wele aje nye disaman. Usichikoli benye ibo wele tinike we na bale. Kebe like fa ye lead ya. No, kebo ye lead ya to. Oh, because na spirit reduces the brain of most people to zero. Can even do see that place. Waja, I disagree with you. I grew up in my village. Many Igbos have Ikenga and Alosi. No. If a man no ndo kanaya, this problem I know. If you want to tell yourself the truth, we need to be factual to ourselves straight. Ibia na Igbo ba ibia kita na this language I need discuss ayi nwe ebe a na-akpọ alụsị nwe ebe a na-akpọ okwu ana nwe ebe a na-akpọ okwu mmụọ which be clear to you na ayi nwe these three things. Then ibia na English language ndị ọcha describe onya ka ihe sigota ya ayi nwe ebe a na-akpọ deity nwe ebe a na-akpọ shrine ogobi mmụọ na-apụ apụ nwe ebe a na-akpọ idol. Oh, that even after I buy can do describe one dictionary. But is a dictionary na money to somebody the tactical. Kimalu the meaning. Na is yet as the reason but I'm on Abuja Apollo that and I will say the orientation given to us by the church people. When we are growing up, I am on a shrine in the Egypt. Now I will say, I will see I na shrine. But today I took gas school, not go to English. You can search for the meaning. Even a village is like you said, many Igbos have Ikenga and Alose, and they believe in it and command it to work for them. On your other Igbo culture, as long as they are working on Igbo. And when they know, and when Dibian Sata battle on Igbo today, like what I say, preach about the true gospel of our ancestors. And when they preach, when others in the mother put the Sialusina and Igbo. Ndi bute walk on Igbo by and we see a Bundi Yoruba. Ndi Bamarivana, we catch anything before. We know they do juju, we know they do charm. If I never, if I'm an Igbo, and what even exist in an Igbo, if this only Wajon Mondi, Bama River Ajon Mo, if I'm a Ajon Mado. If I never, if I don't mado, because no mado name everything. So only olden time can name even he can get. Why are you going to go to buy a Ugwu Okechukwu Biafra? A lot of our people will go so many things where to go. Oh, now we have when a more define. Somebody be there. Oh, now when the will be do but a mother they will like ife a na-eme n'Indian film ọjọọ kwa simenti were ekete nya n'onu were penti tesia wowi akwa red wowi nnụnụ nwa anwụ ịbata ebe ode isi. You just want to scare you away on where even in that place. So I will not disagree with you na enwere ndị Igbo melia like you said. Enwere ndị melia but or culture anyị ka ọ bụ ọbụrụ culture anyị. Then another thing you could hear kita may disagree with you is in a fan and this they command it to work and they work for them. Can I work? And can I work? No one in no two I know kita. You know na beg kita na washing, but you go to know that I know. Then you will something command their phone. You keep again. Oh man, you must put your data on. Oh, to work at the word to see a function. My name go to scare you away. A lot of people will come and tell you na that thing na work. Onya batani ya phone you go to the up to no say na ndi Igbo na akwu ekili. No only Igbo na no na Igbo je India nata. If any na still impossible. But because no, if I buy when we are growing up as children, the mother cannot pass that information. But mputa si kita number plane where they China. A drunk etiquette kept body pass. Just to show you number plane. Is you position when they but then me also say picture send the alage. But to mother have to get na say na ina quickly. Nandi go na quickly. Gas na yadra quickly. Ina kowale and if I anu manu na efe na abani no brom mado. Ekilibano manu na efefe no nwere onye Igbo ya pụtagbuo ọgwụ fefe die so we anata no di video to emenwuro una esio ngwa with evidence. Now spirituality you are not believing na invisibility there's a visible ngwa with evidence and evidence I am. Now somebody will now come out telling you na ndị Igbo na-eri anụ na ndị Igbo na-eri anụ na anyị na-aghọ agụ na anyị na-aghọ nchi na anyị na-aghọ crocodile na anyị na-aghọ so many things. Keka mmadụ esipụta ka na-agwa ya ụdị okwu at this stage of the world if go ụzọ fụ na Indian film na ndị India mere anyị when we were growing up no fin tricks. Mmadụ apụtakwazi sị na ndị Igbo na-aghọ nchi. I believe na mmadụ ya aladugide egolu nchi deta akpụ mmadụ na takpapụta egolu mmadụ. Why I can't go that stage? Because I can honor that stage, yeah. I move forward by each. If our ancestor possesses this kind of mentality, Fama Mamuro na fire de kwam mpu manya waputanimia an inspiration kobo. Fama Muro, our ancestor jude ukunku alone, ukunku otu ukunku. We are more than 6 to 7 to 10 things from it to help with their lives. Open a far possesses this kind of mentality. If I put it now, our ancestors they were always in the Kenya, they command their none are working for them. It's not working for anybody. They are free thinkers. Our ancestors were not believers. They are thinking that's why if you were down alone. Ibu puta akwụ dị na ya sọsọ mkpụrụ akwụ akụ many things fast go the source on ya nweta ọ dị ka alụsị na ike nga meveba ji malia. But through thinking, through psychological intelligence, they have to understand that this thing will ka esi otu a na-eme ya esi ebe amenya were dat mkpụrụ akwụ siwe ofe akwụ sụọ anya sụọ pịa anya pịa pịpụta mmanụ. After gava people that manu avatiwanya fwaku n'ime tonu kwako atudako wele na alu ife ona alu olu fe wezeli icheri ya we jesie ni if I want 3 so obona fa no kita ene-ekwu ife a na-ekwu oputazi oje ni kenga nolu na-egbu opala okuku dia o ma nwe uche onya bụ ife ma anyị nwa affecting our own intelligence that we cannot produce toothpick. Because the only thing that affected our intelligence, not that our generation had no intelligence. But if I am a CCI, we are praying instead of thinking. Just to 1 3. Just to 1 3 can do a maliato. Famesi we Igwu Nkwo we wuchapụtazi zafa di azuno. As if that one is not enough, Fashipadia invent the asses about the Azezi. As if that one is not enough, but will you have fence? Potago did go proud to Akata this our generation. See no FIFA in Potago. aka na-agba maka ofu ukwu nkwụ na Igbo, ofu ukwu osisi na Igbo. If our ancestors mepụta from one tree, achọrọ m ịgabazi na ndị ọzọ na time na-adọzi. Mechakwu odikwe as if that one is not enough. That if a na-apịchapụta na-apịpụta mmanụ na ya famesịa fa dry anya gba anya n'anwụ, agbacha anya n'anwụ ọkpọ nkụ, eweli ya sie nni. Every damn thing ba uru. Psychological intelligence. Today we are anyị na-agwọ ọgwụ. Today anyị na-apụta na onye iru alụsị na-agba osisi kpọọ nkụ ya gị idebe somewhere mmiri nwa anya 200 years ọma mpụ nwụsị na mmiri na-amụ ya gị nwa bụ mmadụ nwee ike ịga ide a na-asị osisi a meela ife. Ị na-asị na ife our ancestors mee. Our ancestors cannot be that foolish. This is foolishness, my brother. Oh, because na alụbanye ego ọnọdụ when we are praying otu anọ akwa na-eje n'ilu blessed sacrament na-ekpe ekpere. But at the stage, I understand that if I believe a man I can't do this thing again. Can even the general abasement no. If I had a walk, I walk. Man, Obronyo to go liberated. Obronyo I have to win you to answer. So many people cannot work with a two-year book of a Jesus Christ needed you and Igbo abasement. But when you think about it, if you want to tell yourself the truth, what does indeed what Jesus mean now with cement? One night was an okaro ma whether road over there. No heaven men. Nanti I said the request the thing I done up. I must call me page a room can know when so na. On a tico when I Kaiwe na patch a man of February my red dia didn't I have. There is no power on it. I have told you anything that has to do with the Kenga in Igbo and the river and Etolu. But today I will get mad and negative. Say, if I can medoli Kenga, give it 300,000. It's like a title. I will mail on all the Keba would have can I be seen by my banopi. But to accord the more pessim even in a what only one a bullalos. Now, if you had a folk where even the may expect you out if it was a lot of binago. I don't binago in every family in an Igbo or Nataluchikobo. Or put a belief system. Only this generation turn to belief system. Fajeba, our ancestors had a JD Woku. I am well leave a man before a full mother general binago. Or in every family on all the quarter. Oh, so many people push so many people born there bele blunkefa. Manage ben na knife a bin the capital family arobina go adi befa. Oh, Natalichi. So open no biga look in eku or the wagiche. Man, no if a basali kenga na alose. I am anything to do with that. Mana if I the arobinago, if I the kokuana, if I the kokumo. One night the Pentecostal church capable or even in our see no more even each. I am to join over Bobby Alice. But today, I'm my way who was ready to go liberated and made me go research about all this. I find out now idol teacher. It's an additional now for the English meaning of idol. You translate it in Igbo language, you understand it simply. It's a deity, if even in a long age, in a shrine, if even in a long age. These three things are not the same. Oh, to consider nani bubai. So, but because no one else lie, because now so many of our people are marron, because now so many of our people are chokuri kwezogu, they really want to continue instigating people to the pastors so that they will be getting money from them. They can easily tell you na deity, na shrine, na idol the same thing. Or bro the same thing. Oh, jujana buy the chicha. Okay. Let's take for example. One night in the butal on social media before for boss on Facebook, Wagacha TikTok, or why not Fufa. They are displaying their alosi. And we can the near future my son will take over this page. My son and I could if a papia guapaleable and the bad alosi. From my na by and pafa alosi and alosi even the bonefe. And then I'm one and the mother and the beva talk kukunaji. People are coming there now because meanwhile kukunaji and anatandem one to wayo. Oh, to a worshiping of idols since you don't buy. Over when I walk coconaji, because maybe I tender you a case to them, they tax you what you will bring if I did in Opera no tradition, but this is an avenue they created to be eating, to be making money. ịbịa ịgba mmadụ na today du onye dị etu mmadụ na-alụsi ego n'ọgwụ anyị ebu ụzọ dusi anya ego na-ego abụ ọsị na 10 million agwa na ya ewe 5% more 10% of the money which is 1 million naira or 500,000 agbakosi ego niile o ji vede na akwụkwọ ikwu ego endorsement afa ya ejiwe endorse the team ma onye ya eji ozi jeji ozi ajụọ ya ego na onye aji agwa na 10% if I weta 10 million were 10%. That means onye akwụta 5 million na ego ji were 500 nye 4.5. At the end of the day onye a iwekwu egwu si abịa ka emerapụ ya ive alụsi emere ọ bịakwafa anakwali ya 200,000. They created the avenue to be making money. Yes, ọ bụrụ na ejiri create fear on people ka people kwụsị na-eme ajọ ife. Eji create fear ka people kwụsị na-eme ajọ ife. Yes, but we need to be factual to people. We need to tell people the truth. Because a lot of people have as no, the system even the Igbo na-eme. No, ndị ụka na-afute as disadvantage igwe na-apịa hama na anyị na-efe alụsị. Ị na-asị mmadụ bịa na omenala ọsị no idol worshiping ka ọ bụ. No, that's why people like me do but na try to separate here from tradition. Because ọ bụrụ omenala anyị ka ọ bụ. And onye a wee fe ndị ụka jide aka ị na-asị mmadụ bịa mewe omenala. Oche na ị na-asị bịa fere alụsị. You know they worship anything. When you wake up in the morning from your house, God, because you are but in a God, I got no ordinance in there and I be actually be no. If I would trade is your word. But because so many of us no capital, we still possesses that mentality of easy chebem to them. Cake even after is dwell. I believe I know. So we motivate people by telling them that you need to be making use of your brain. But at the moment is anything chebege. Opugudle egbe ki buru doba na asi egbe chebege. Ndị ori batabe ihe na etimpu ka egbe kunye gbo onwe o ma mgbatili ibulie. Tiri gi mo mmadu ebulie ka ọkụ anya otu esi aka ọkụ ya processing. Igba anya igbagbu mmadu ozugbo. Mana igwo ọgwụ debe n'ụlọ onye ori batabe ị na-asị ọgwụ a chebe m like otu ndị mmadụ na-anụ ndị ori abata n'ụlọ ụka gbagbu onye ọbụla dị ya. They are all there worshiping Jesus Christ, worshiping God. So are you telling me God is watching all these things, watching it? Ọbụrụ ife anyị na-eme. So I had a if you can come on ọbụrụ ya bụ na enwere ndị melia olden days ya menya in a wrong manner. Often we create like this problem. Likewise, these people create by like problem today. Okay, you know on Facebook they think bịa mewe omenala fa nwa je na alụ shrine na akpụkpụ ndị mmadụ dia. We are on social media they think pụta bịa mewe omenala ka emelodo ya echikwa omenala ifa na akpụ alụsị na edebe na atụ osisi na edebe na eyiwi akwa na agba ya pent na akpụ eke na akpụ mama ịwụta na akpọ ndị mmadụ eje na mmiri na agbalụ ndị mmadụ afa na nzuzo na analụfe ego na emedoluva chi na anafe ego na emedoluva ọnụ ụwa na anafe ego. Anyị nwere eti gwa how much are we making? How much am I making? I'm not collecting kobo from anybody. I'm not selling eziokwu with the anointing water. I'm not selling eziokwu with the anointing oil. I'm not selling eziokwu with any spiritual item. But the words alone they give are the more spiritual than all those things. Man, it's difficult for so many people to comprehend. Because of getting, oh, if I can be bido, or if you when I want them mad, or if you when I call people are not got that. One day, just that the English Indian Yakam Mutasian on when Mano Pana Kowali Iblen Agenti, now, and I call Iblen Agenti now. What one at my level in the world, and if you go, even go. Can you make it interesting and take a mad boil my fat? We are by money that fuso. We mean me wife a melo. I'm a good number wife because we will wait a man. It's easier from me if I wale diafa. Man, I'm not told to and just general my Christmas and now made Musaka. No, even the dinner not Christmas, I'm going to know what I have to be careful. Nchenugwu steeti jijiri Nkwo Water larụ n'Enugu ụtụtụ nnawa. Ọ bụrụ chijiri 10 o'clock 9 o'clock mburu moto na si Enugu na Anambra. Njọ Owerri today chijiri Nkwo Water larụ n'Owerri. In the morning never come for ụzọ. When I'm driving from Owerri to Anambra State, I have to drive carefully. Malun ụzọ adịrọ mana potholes do everywhere. You need to be very careful. Now, I'm not telling you to be careful on what anybody. The reason some people are careful, some people are careless. Because of the orientation I did for. I'm not going to Sunday. Man, I'm going to go to the Sunday. I'm going to go to the motor up on the main road on number 180. Believing no one ever man and I survive, no why as well. So many people follow the Bible to what's a little saying, follow Kilo Chaplet, follow the olive oil, you follow the sticker pastor. All these spiritual things, often and they buy online, relay from the spirituality. A lot of things get reduced, a lot of atrocities get reduced in a buy. Atrocities and evil are increasing daily in our place because Nande Marika hold so dearly on spirit. Under Christianity, Ijuka, let me tell you, Ijuka return to religion. Christianity have a religion cover. On the mother turn to a religion, our people Igbo. So many people in the world can practice Christianity normally. Because if we physical something, an ideology created by man. Man, and the Bible turn, an inspiration inspired by God. If I buy no offensive from Chuku, no Okechukwu man. That's why under Catholic Church, okay now, ada kuye gunaro. You look at Catholic Church, that role and they play through mass motivation. Motivation ko they motivate you. Kilonde Pentecostal, the after they see Mujiagi Chinyaki and Sekulana, Jame fasting. I'll always in honor, I'll always merely apply PG. Often what is living in our turn is that into religion. Our people who said that protected our microphone, we will mind you for that anana, na rule native getting out what we are. All that initiative or the intelligence can so many of our sisters and the brothers see what are no men. Some of them are amazing why on a papa file deeper. Mona mama farm as why olden days. In Igbo culture and tradition, as why we are not zondo. A brother named Madu Chan. Ndubisi. You're even name. As why na Igbo, Ponya na zondo mado. If on a zobundo. And we can learn our home wafo, and we can learn our guajieni. Things that has to do with women, and we can learn a G-man. And we can learn any women, and we can learn any way to learn any way to learn another. So many things fan and memory there's why. Born on the generation, Capagana, even Valena. Mother Malwhite, your Jenny million or millicini as a million. What can he foresaw in our lives? During olden time, our foremothers were able to be doing all those things. Lady women, now gualo bala, now guaroko, now guisiowa, now guamwafo. So somebody going to Inamame water banana, Nimemili today, seeing an practice in book culture, can even contribute Nanduai during the time of our own our foremothers, or contribute to a lot in our lives. Obody normally for say my email on that even a Gmail olden days. Or whereas I deem to do a doctor and eating a canike. Gave a message as a wine. Olden days, work out rabbit every wine among our foremothers were able to structure something like that. Manyam Kataroman and Igbo Muru, Mandemu Manafia, Mandemu na Ebebabia meeting. Amara and Emurana, two Biako, Foni, Buna, wife in a Bessia, such a Abata Miliwuta Maro, Chito Vobiogo, the Chino, Welaka, Kulumana, Etini, if wine corner roll. Today, man, you age operation, one masses or say a 2.5. We need to appreciate the intelligence of our ancestors, and we need to go back. As an unknown drive years, I am the way 50 years. And if I'm not in a you blow you with a noisy bonconia, you would have a noisy bonconia, I feel good. Even the system of but you know, need noisy bonco blow snap bonco about penty. Even Mother Jackia made the nasi no chigu. How can even Mother Jackia may be yachi? On your boy, sure by to eat the gunaya. He blew at the no chili. I'm not going to deceive people. Mother, but I say, and each other will look with the Busabalan, and if I bow with Yako, not impossible. There is no power, no one life. Okwo knife I when I will if all the powerless. That's why name and Pataru today standing with that in there. You see, when a trail I buro, you could tell trail is them. Man, I have about those age. ya bata ịpụta fụ ndị nke a na-asụ ọnụ kpọọ mmadụ iyi kpogide n'anya onweghị ya ka ọsụ mmadụ. There is no power na anụ anyị. Ebe power dị n'ife imeta, you can only cause yourself. Ọ bụrụ ọ dị possible ndị mmadụ aka anwụsisigo nu ịmakwa ụdị ya na-akpọ people. Enweghị ofu mkpụrụ power dị na ya. There is no single power unless ma egbughị mma pịaghị onike ma ọ gbagha ezigbo egbe ma ọ gbagha asidi ebe aka power dị. Mana ọ na-epụta n'ọlụ sọ ịmakwa na ọ bụ na power dị n'ogwu ọnụ. Enwe ndị like otu a nnọkịta enwe ndị ịmakwa ụdị ndị mmadụ na-aga na-akpọ m. Enwe ndị agaba kpọọ m nnọrọ otu a na-asị na onye onwe ife ọzọ mmeziri ije ọkwa sọsọ ibe ahụ kwuru ọfụgodi aja ka nsị onwe ka ọ ya ga-ewu otu a na-asị ka ebe ibe ya ka emesịkwa ya tetakwa ụla pụtakwa ka na-ekwukwa. So let us come together. Our preaching one, I know it's gonna be difficult because now so many people who bloggers in my platform don't want to lose followers. Otu anọ when we do see page more for mbido kwuo ife omena na ofo. Akwu m ọtọ na this page lose more than 300 followers under one day. Ndị mmadụ na-apụ gbogbo because mgbe m mere ife amere ife omena na ofo ndị mmadụ juru ihe jee na ọ ga mbịa kechibele afịa ma people na-akpọ na phone ọ gbọ na nche no. It was really not more people na but I'm now with time. I will continue getting people with the same mentality. Fact, I hear the few on social media, but before you know it, I'm not to talk more people. But now it is because all go get money on social media go for 10 years or was Libyan can was highest or joy web. But don't we go get even they put to do or what we go dog. For 1 year, then was yellow brain or something. Or whatever for 1 year will brain him something or walk while I told you. Oh, we go man more opportunities, one more, no more time. We go football so full days or sin. No, when if I go on Facebook and they change it, I can't get logo. Abroad and put up with and Dibuni and able to answer what difficult. The only thing I gave put up with most of our people and able to ICQ with Jesus. Every keep them working a super one side will open Zuzu, or no, a pool copy. And we keep the one style of Zuzu, or no, about that style of Egu. But when you are preaching something the tactical or sensible to people, it's difficult for them to understand. Because there's even in even at all. That's why I even did easy for people to learn. If we keep what a man not from morning till night, in I could see as we were on way came with ya. Kusiali aji feketa. Imam kusi ebomu William. That is why you get in Babu Adiaka, Kawa teach yake. Jeff clean the man na kagana mazimum why and I say Mama can you care. You mabble thunder. But as this year I could see as we were somewhere there, man. I let you go now more scale. I better move some men and go and answer. We have a give up on door if I am a laka. Or backwards. So what is this is like river. Waja, you said that there is no power in I kept one other matter, but on alone, I say, yeah, but they go. Oh, quadruno, power, no one. About the man that said the question, I caught. Na page one problem. No, that one page one problem. No, name ago. I'm fancy basic. On or in the live program, the mother was even man. Name ago, I'm a good ending. Now you can call it enough, man. If one wife, I'm going to be the powerless, yeah. Man, okay, I lost that Jesus Christ is the powerful because anyway, delay the mother again, they can see a man, I'm done on back today. No go mother put away for me, move me, what of anger, and say, I'm a point on. No, I have for a man who are and where boy. So, on even at the try can call it in the vision. Otu an knock time when we can preach, even preach, there's somebody that will something provoke. I say, as from today, nay, I take it out of was young. I said that in out of anger. And when for you met that person. Oh, yeah, if not, I call no at na power adron no one. Imam Potaro will look one or Kitana, build with something. If there is power in speaking words, Iya Potaro say, I may go motor. If when I may go motor, no one I go the motor. No, you have to walk. You have to walk. And when you be no one keep one mother, more keep anything. You will keep your mother, you will cook on mother. Man, you buronia. Yapatarosin and mother yamuta. No to a little bemo kuni sig, ni yamuchi. Onya cabana, cabana is with the power also non rago and there is no power there. Onya but another mother yapatamurose, na ma buruechi. Open no one. So many things you need to apply before you do Paulo, before you do moto. A jiro no alone, a journal tiazu no ben a quato lenanino. A jiro no tiazu no na me tiazu no oh no one, we dinner wires money. So I even not try a power run ya. Another mother but also Siniana boom madon. No, mother in a way she had time. Open on the otua. I bought all today, Kitty Baba. Ian apple mado tolo, but where your mother not even go to Luba. The man, star mon up, Mona star. Guide the hangy, I was also able to hang ya. Star alone the bar. Star if I caught to go was send the mammy very men paid ya people. Oh, none and their car. Uncle I be to go dear mamma, come my name. I'm not the mother that was say, Kitty Papa, Buake. Uchuba. I did I look at people who say, Mother give you Kitty Papa. Mother give you to Luba. Oh, to I got the evening, no more. And how power than even when you talk, people will listen. Man, I'll keep your way cause of a problem, will I cause one the in a waste time. Hey, and the madam that's people. Kevin, I'm on a page and look. Start to go make a money habitat. I know they work. But thinking you can plan something and do it very simple. Never tell about that boy you need a funny attack. One day, every day, boyfriend, the Baba was you have a general my house or what was your daughter. So I get a baby and here I'm wrong and here. What I must go with below with me, but I enjoy life. All those things don't work. Yes, but mother age I can't pull me on like yo if I met her. More upon women, man. Oh, no, even made today. See the poor man. No, I had the moon, nan, John, and I'm free for me in waste time. That IG family will affect him because no mood ya come on women or pro that in I who know. Open open one who know the powerful style. If I caught to go well. Many people are forcing. You know, one on the pastor in Alpha and the evangelism, a pastor, and when we pass evangelism, people that never. Especially Ethiopia. Who am I still functioning? If I am a man of God, you want my phone have a social media like kidney Ethiopia, and then I have the guy to transplant. Today, I know kidney is functioning. You know, start because man, or Patrick, man update. Men update, I tell you like I'm one and shape. If you say there is no power in a word, and then you go to burial, tell the family that I want to know one family the money they ever mad if they not give up. So you get a no sweet girl that burial. So if you go to give one. So every day is may have from if you put an honor. No, if you got how else when you can acquire it because not get the love of blue letter whereas by able to see boom mother. And what don't I now? But let's joke aside, let's face the reality or the truth. You will find out that now a zero can use mouth who to build anything. The only thing man who can Jesus Christ the powerful, no can also more spirituality the powerful because you can motivate yourself by talking to yourself. Like go to this next year, level. I motivate even myself. I can easily motivate people from my preaching. Man, that power, no, you might see it in a different angle. You might see it in a different perspective. Then we start arguing. We start discussing.
so that I will water the truth. And we go to Nkwo spirit, the powerless. A lot of people disagree with me. Many people, even my friends. But the moment I start asking them, Keife spirit here may go the powerful, so that I can come back to spirituality. The moment in a human beings is powerful, I can testify to your notice if humanity may go random. At the beginning of this program, any testimony that Lamudi phone bought somebody in America, say I need the video to a natural me. I wouldn't 3 hours or bomb what here. I can easily call Ogobi now. Even I wanted to call him yesterday. Ngabwe after this program, you get the same information in UK there. By January, February, these 2 men now, UK and America, they might find something for me. Made you not go. Or farmer with the power. Farmer with the power. And more than any other thing. So if we make it a communication matters, why can't they wonder always say that this our generation, I am a wonderful opportunity for somebody with Android phone to be a billionaire. When you have Android phone, you are not a millionaire. Why are you using the phone? Why are you using smartphone? You are not a millionaire. And you have a phone that worth 500,000, even 200,000, you are not a millionaire. Give me the phone and make one. Even a phone now for communication, you can easily succeed with this phone through communication. Camera now, born on Australia, born on a video call, or on a Galaben road. The person will be seeing me. The person will be seeing me. Money and a bank attire, Nkwo na Ghana. And I want more my and no now. So, if I even know, can try as time man or but here. I will cap free but so I even know one number, bro. Power, if you only had cherish in war power, mother. Did they say money get? I once said so, I see no one mother came we go over the by that. Money ya or Tarekata. Oh. If there's a money go, what if I call? The man within the mother, about again and deal here, the power is when that of mother have one down. Mother Ricanova, on your own way, Ketena, minus name and even grow, forget about the person. You can see meet a lot of people. In the field of business, and even now, some of my friends know close. When buy make the business in Bia, and we even decided. A lot of people see me as somebody that was in Botunsiaba. They always sit down and talk because one way the lifestyle will be here for 5 years. Most of them are not the reason to be that kind of lifestyle. Because if we want to start, if I call to get again, start man on update, man update now. Apart from the program, but I your phone. If we want to get in and study, well, my 2 years we are strategize, you know. Then I have to give us the second go upper court small, cannot nobody my up. Not my abroad mother was coming up. And we saw certain things in many idiots just can be done like this. Yes, I brought a man on a communication and on a communication, but that thing wouldn't be if you choose to live for that 4 or 5 years. Yeah, just can we reset there are so many things. After resetting so many things, proper and I make a business if I naga. But you know, I told you I change the system. Anyway, when the kind of when only nobody have with me, but the better than only now. And if I step back in my life, at a stage I choose not to associate with anybody in common, and the people I will associate with will not be better than me. You got fine life than when I was associating with those who did better and the better that I provide. I do everything. You might be thinking for people if you make an about you from and thinking about your downfall. I'm aware the truth. You might be thinking, KV make it and the icons of better again around look about the minor dinner channel roof they will be the only evil tormenting your life. But when you can imagine and make if at that time, you'll be looking up to him or her. I want to be like this person in that hustle. You did royal. In my business, in with that. Open 10 million naira, they need to discuss what business. Big man actually and I ego more big women. No. Actually, I be a problem. What a business I am, man. They will be calling you a phone, you'll be their friend. Yeah, they can royal. If they be an organized business and I 10 million and what a 15 million. Because 10 million, they see them made the business. If it's over 3 million or 2 million, they take again. If only an can if you need no wabu madu. Only open on a water jet, you might be making wave. Only open on a wa. Inesia has no Chubuki in a no, Jesus Christ in heaven. Now, let's see. Inesia Madanya, human beings, I food more powerful more than any other thing on earth. You see each other, no one reveal I go now. Otu adangote no nyapta kaliande man sino enwege ego. Enwezi ego cement ya, enwezi ego indomie, onwere ego given in on ele. All product anya ni eru. Inesi iba ani sini like re. Otu ejiro mmadu ego. That's why I be go ebe na akpọ me I don't macho mi be me. Obro na mbe kawol mo na to no. I'm not tomorrow we relate. It's important to my life. I might not be important to you because you understand the humanity and I practice. Mmadụ na-apụta ụgwọ na agwa about ya na Facebook ndị na-amara ya atụala ego kwa ụgwọ ụnụ pụta onye nwere ike ịbụ onye nọ so ya na-akpali ndị mmadụ. Don't joke with human beings. If you joke with human beings, it's powerful. People are traveling all over the world, connecting with people from different countries. You know, that's why memory. But when they're China, they're aging 2 connection or 3. Chinese people, I discuss with them every day. Whatever I'm talking about, well, for now, born in China, you can easily go and buy things. Do raw if you send the along cargo. No never one you buy, just one. When you buy, you send a blight to you cargo. No look no, but I'm trying to do to no look at my name on Facebook. I call my kind of getting the boy blue the island. What they go. Can you feel as long as I was young for? Man, I give a cave in, I was long. No, okay, tell me now. Can you be Jamaica fast in one put that first night in there, and cross over? Can I not cross over? So, to one knock it out. Put that and stand there, cross over. You will come to when happening. I beg not cross over. We are talking about this. The companies are losing their 5 till 2030. Galaxy S26 now January or February. I will see you in stock. Like phone and S25, 26 years after iPhone 18 now non-process. And the energy mukando ki about that first night. And the energy shilo ki we matadi. Energy na million charger ki we cavalry of ma. Don't no plans. Embrace your humanity. Keep getting CSDZ. Go over to today na manager. Mantazia fufu. Amalumbolone Nkwo ni na China nje. Mamdile go. At least man na send the go na account. Sina ba di tell moji. Ofonya the love. Na wawa. Ojem 50,000. The other guy 100,000. I brought the physical cash, man. My brothers in this. One day and a monk if they do. A lot of people. A good American company do a man who go hotel even one day till now. The power of humanity. And they see more producing and they will banana jelly and mammy water. Come on, Guinea. Okay, most men and mammy water will have with Jesus. Connie at the your father. Can we avoid a melmon? So, ever for go no back a power day. Why should I embrace a apartment to Moses Yakwako? I want to embrace you as something genial, my car. Or UK can go Binodia, Humfrenia. Many people on a UK there. What about a UK today? I'm only an acid their city or their city. Many people. Or Canada. Or Australia. If you have full mado, they will welcome you, they will treat you well, you will feel happy. You will feel happy. So why should I leave this area? I'm for now even a man or Buno Mad today on the money. I be Buno man can I know people ye do or Buno particular in there. Can you even if a sub group get actually going to enjoy the wine in the mud guinea? After more. One for even for GM because no even from the other GM. I will say, okay, let me appreciate it. Men would even do no Germany GM, men and what Father Pupo we put that. And or they come in our was in more, Mpiamepia, Memoria, and we would or chichi cob. Otu and none again today, well more than more book when I'm Piabagana, I'm my bacaloo. Because if the bomb blew of the Blue Airport, here Miss Remis. He bomb was like you go to say more Chisco more young. But then a hotel, merely for nature. Each way going to change the game a day where each one will go. If I put your melody. Oh, Mado. Money after this, I know OCC who's young mad 300,000 or this approaches any Rosia to add. He just have really better. A message over large and they see that to add and every to add. I see Messalaka. All these things are not necessary. Even the necessary work out be good to people. I saw one Gable, no. You can't please everyone. But be good to people. Each one of man, any manaka, God will bless you. That walk. Drop our walk. And the marking a madu kamadu any it might not be money. It might not always be money. It might not always be money. Everyone the capacity of helping with money. Help, but I'm helping people for God to bless me. And you go that bless me already. You more sense. You can think with your sense. So because one them. I'm the problem here. Start only and I try when other people say start send the Okudo, Gapatri send the Okudo, does all child the Opos were Mahamana, na is the Calvano page you all. Kamal even the only thing you understand about this page, bread. Yes, and the page on a bread on Facebook or Bros Morty and read there dinner at this page for 1 year. But so I have, I think February, I am at Thanksgiving. I am at Thanksgiving, I read the and read the on your page, you sorry, I will my block because I throw me the ready again. Madana Talavava. Throw me about and I put a very idea. That was in India. Only if I knew quarter, okay, man, I had 10,000 here. And we had 10,000 followers here, not like more than 200 will be listening to what I'm saying. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to video, Palakata, 200 and 300 followers. No, when they were to the family live video, Mother talk, Mother 5, Mother 6, and I watch. So, because try, I know, input before meche. So because one them now our brother Uncle Ivy are there today. They come on as Kale. My name ago anyway, if I'm number preach religious things. Like I said at the beginning, if a man wouldn't they come to put on social media, now I am the man. Can made now you put something like this our sister. And I bought you Ghana our lesson in Sofia. Last week, you went them mad if Diego key. Diego taki. Nuama mele. Weluki at Nyania. Wogenya na 31st night. Kafa wele ya kuoku. Na faku sioku. Fa weluki ya de webende Maria na buchiria. Ni ifo opona faku. Yeme. Fa nuama mele na pocket. You see, and with some people, yeah, on social media, negative. I'll keep on wondering, why are they preaching this type of things to our people? Are they preaching this thing to liberate people from blindness, or they are preaching this thing, to lead people astray? Okay, at this stage of the world, ka onye bụ onye Igbo fu ndị Igbo n'anya ga-eji pụta wee kpọọ ụmụ nwanne anyị. Ịma na many people na-ege ife ị na-ekwu. You have been on social media for a long time, at least in your fan base, where a lot of followers that listen to you. And they man and that need is stranded. Economy are good. Things are bad. A lot of people are looking for a way to survive spiritually. You are coming out to deceive these people by telling them to go and buy key. Imagine. The no man. Jegutaki. Inu ama amele. Gbagodi m onye na-enwere ife ọ na-alụ ka o yesi wee gota key na 30th night wee welu key a wee kpee ekpele na 31st night wee baa 1st January 2026. I nwere anything ị na-alụ. Gbagodi, how will that person survive? The first thing you need to teach people to understand na onye ọbụla bụ mmadụ ka e create, ị ga-adị creative. Ọ bụ na ị dịrị creative, ị ga-adị productive. Ọ bụ na ị dịrị productive, you must have skill. This is the only way you can get money. This is the only way you can survive. And where any spirituality here may, because now that our sister Ojugo adre me that thing. On a me blogging. Na kuku. Na azu. On a kuku. On azu. Oh, we fish pond, a ban azu. Name so many businesses in DJ. On your Roma melity na pocket will look key. Pochienya na 31st night. Kive Cavalier Mano Nazu, ne ma do advertise can the man go na mekwa blocking. Page here the monetize. She is making money from social media. Outside social media, only handwork. But what put her bold dealing on social media? A lot of people acknowledge that thing. A lot of people embrace it and they are ready to do it. But I'm telling you today, in China, Putana 1st January 2026, we look at 31st night 2026. It can remain the same. Even he got a more because now this year things here are too expensive, so that the world will normalize here. Because in this year, I will pick up. Open and very final, they got half. And we go only be known a be mechania to pay no nine among Mazuno. And we go only 9 months year limit to you up and I got because of Guinea. Ni mess go that in believe when he fair the lame Guinea in him. Final. I'm using myself an example. Let's say to go my wonderful platform. Now book it, I go in a mess spend. I'm going to be managing January. We're going to go there back. Yes, it's going to plan there now, whatever. Spend their 1 million naira no na made, and we go me from mail in January to get that 1 million naira back. And somebody is telling our people, they are new million pocket. How many in your chucky for 9 million pocket? How many African countries will work human beings in a million pocket with the key? Kafa were the successful in 2026. Imagine passing this kind of ideology to our children. Imagine passing this kind of bad ideology to our unborn children if a life fire in the future. I will not able to know somebody that I'm to animal power. Even the black one and Maderica. Didn't too much. I will when most people who live in an to the when they are Facebook on Facebook, Mother Costa because you watch iPhone on or they be liberated. It liberated, it teach people how to survive without attaching spirituality on it, which is very simple. You get melody something, no matter how little or yeah. So I know Zalo too, I know the time. Hey, but I'm for a friend of mine. In this 2026, when I know spirituality, my friend, the money I am Daka. I want to come in here, you go me, 31st January, me as a video. Imaranani can emive spirit nemefe anything. Anything 2026 I sipado na o ga sipado 2026 I even DJ adelele even DJ na aga strike after say na akpọ na mazu emege na akpọ ka ime ivesi ike na akọ akụkọ ide nri mamịrị na bucket ga ewele key je kpuchie iftazi akpọ ye key gwabazi ya key okwu. Hi! ịgbasịzi aka na mamele enyi okwu iweziara ọsọ iweziara dịka ije kobi ebe mmadụ ya na-apịchi nwuru ya mana ọ na mmadụ pichie ya ijekwa igo oke imegharịkwa dịtịn mgbe agbakọzi onye wee graduate gosi akwụkwọ na-enweghị ọrụ na-edatị otu esi nweta ọrụ gbakọzie na onye wee trader na-amara na dọla nwere ike ịba 2000 n'esie eke itotu ozugbo ma ọ pansị ịba 2500 ma o iri ịgbagoto 2002 ego ya eke half ozugbo. They don't understand all these things and they still believe in this spirituality. But in all, mma agwa ya eziokwu dịka nsi wee gwa onwe m before na-akụchi iru akwụkwọ a, and eziokwu mma agwa ya believe in humanity. The power is in the hands of human beings, not spirit. Embrace humanity, just nwee value for people. Malụ na ife ọbụla ị na-eme n'elu ụwa nọ ndị mmadụ na-eweta ego iji survive. Ebe amamife ijedebe n'elu ụwa enweghị onye ka wee mara ife ọ ndị mmadụ na-akọ ọ bụgodị na ọrụ ka ị na-arụ na-akwụ salary. Even na serve humanity, at the end of the day, the salary you are earning will because they serve humanity. Don't joke with human beings. Itu human beings na ndụ ga embrace ya spirit ya tagida mbosi ya nwini onwe ya ka yekolu n'elu. You embrace this humanity, human beings, nwe humanitarian intelligence, na richness. Obri wuni ya bụ multi-billionaire na ya na agba moto 10. Money ya need to afford. Because people no go around you alone. About when the religious people are there, man, if they check, no one na practice humanity, a religious person name fine, and the religion na bia back on. If no form of humanity, I need along with back. And we give somebody around a Christian, a party and they are at Christian at 2 job one, but all continue on there, June, pastor, and new for you. And my oil. So, but one thing they don't want to admit now, I am where the power to do those things, no bro God. Go to Jesus. Now I want mado where the power. Onya even a soku. Because if I admit you know mother than me, Kapalu Roberts in Havana Pebble. Like what one no, I admit go na mother the powerful. So whenever you are telling me to pray, and I'm after saying even I don't think I can pray until because even now, sometimes I sit down and ask myself, can Nigeria now? Okay, even my grandmother, no, I have to protect my life. I'm going to live manana. My baba's 180, my baba's 200. In about between 1800, the only good if you are a man and so. So gave a man your gave a man this blana kita, but I know I can let you want to know. If you cannot serve human beings properly, how can you serve God well? And when you read the 10 commandments of God tactically or sensibly, the only way you will make heaven need to be careful about your human beings, not even God. But a block of money, Apalena Mado, Edina and William Mado. Abana Mass about the money, Aquanico. Even in things that has to do with the money, but a block of money, that means things that has to do with your fellow human beings. You need to be careful about all those things. Or the 10 commandments of God. Only one thing among the 10 group is the things that has to do with God. And when I'm not some, the rest of the common I know as a human being. So this is the only way you can make heaven. And the energetic humanity, and spirit. What is spirit? Invisibility. If you're not from Bahana before, it happened Monday in Afwana. It don't matter. And so many people but they cannot tell you. Oh, yeah, but I need me social media. If I'm wearing fancy, they say fancy. If fancy about because I told you lose anyone. And if I want to wear up that preach some of our fans now where I am and grow raw, I in a pretty reality. I know look and then to another animal can fight for a cause. Proper Moka. Ata is nature on there is no problem. I will be struggling to get Oka. I'm not there for money. And where yes, where man pray, even man defend Christianity, blue Bible, now can do. Why those paid my go 300 times? I'm even me. I'm even me. I'm miss marrying Gina law is you go and oil. Man, let's in the hook up. You know that you are on your bananas where they go. Oil, I got up there. It's you go and anointing oil. Vagina anointing oil. And while me man, the man, I want to go for oil later. My co-instigation. He tell you for a many testimony, not a square and ike. Okay, dinner near 2 million naira. Oh, sure. We got they left 10,000 pieces of oil. Njelo home care ran at $11. But our governor, they are paying when dollar up, we will buy the TDR. You know, all those things, all the values. No, I want human sympathy and I want conscience. So some no problem my conscience. I know what to do. Not to under the marriage. If I'm going to arrange my so sharp guy, I do it. Instigation, you are going there. In way of you, what I go. So become one the matter. I try go, can them matter, but I'm not if I were the problem. So, my pitching a matter, I go. If go me very nature, you catch an uncle, I be a man, there was a man, ever not there on very format. We have to manage because some way folk will follow this spirituality of 18. I really want to let him know that in a power run spirituality. Of course, also, other people who know and we're a single power and spirituality, and what if a spirit and the men I knew by name spirituality are attached to it. And what if I met this post spirituality no men and I just that nana by the spiritual. Even the man namaro. There is differences between spirit, spirituality, and the spiritual. If an Igbo the spiritual man, I had a practice spirituality. And when you feel spirit, like it's just something you can create out of imagination. Maybe you know enough when one na brain or in a role if we are and when you fall. Power. I was discussing with somebody in China. The person now been known one phone and Bamako. This our brother and people social media and about paper fine. We are now praise you. Like go to no more waja more today. Even Germany we put. Guinea memfunya mzozo. Where the power na more today in America. Pamma wa flight na tietakwa nazu. I would love to be seeing my children. I would love to be seeing my wife. I would love to be seeing my friend, my social media friends. I would love to be seeing them. Guinea messing more today in America before Gavington. So Kevin Nezuzi. If of no, I could sound childish. And where the power. So no can they buy matter na spirit be totally powerless. And my grandmother one woman general revenge. On what I want to do spirit here anything. In a funding mother and a spirit if I'm on anything. Well, I Biafra, for example, at least use where to educate yourself. A lot of people were bad in Igbo land. Till today, family taking on any revenge. Even if the fan of that, open a fire after new advice, fire by your no bano, no one ever lead the by no bano no this week. They will give you this advice. I'm telling you the truth. If you taking on any revenge. So many people, Nanya Yebana, this social media, you know. If you go back to our boyfriend, girlfriend, the Pana hotel, pennies, belly a la belly, I get. So many things. Spirit, anything. We don't need to continue preaching spirituality to people. Nando I see you my well today. I yet beget many things well today. And more on if a change till I change yet. He believes in a man that you walk one on the internet, mayor, that role if he has solo about anything. And they happily are here, solo bro, your enemy, so your close friend. The only person you poison who you know, wap your friend. On your be close. Oh no, on one you can so we be occasion me, man, they don't know chebono. Your worst enemy, we are close friend, and your best friend is your worst enemy. Not it today. On one you can so Ibia dear, Ibi occasion fear general boss, or now patafi or general boss, or man near you. But onye no close na anisi eze gị onye no mmadụ nso na anisi eze, your enemies can only give information. They can strike you. You are close friends. Approve those people in after no by me. If you want even enemy, you know, oh yeah, even matter say people now out aro. And when you phone no open up your enemy, and no win any one. Or to well up I do walk that walk. That was the time people and my friend the man I send them man you see up age now by a merag, no a mere 30. If I bunsusu, oh you people are still progressing, man. I go click a well and a merag. They are progressing ahead of us. But because someone still want to cage you, can no longer him or her, cannot control your brain, or to why you feel very scary. In that way, was necessarily, but one not to you, I have used even Adam Asuto will asu. And when so many are coming to Merag, to will use it there 2 weeks, maybe 10 days, maybe 21 days, all depending how long going on. I got it. Will have feature another room, go another one. Or some well boss, or some well polomo. But because no one they come and yes, or my one day, now and to pay a chin then come. Someone will come again 2 years, they use Ben 5 times. Then mother put on social media today at the level of the world. We're not saying any teaching spirituality. Imagine this type of something. And them feel to and because even the black one brain, a lot of people would think that this person is saying the truth. Can even the brain of your people instead of telling them the truth so that their brain will start functioning? Guinea was I can you know what was in arrow. Manando channel your click I go well their children are better than our children. We want to travel to their country to earn a living. And you are here telling your brothers and sisters, you will rag, you will pull him or up you a merag, out to a baggy. Alili bugum. Alili bugum or Alili bugum, Kaimana star, Yabata. But I keep me call, you call her drum. Actually, keep a time, you know, book and not for you. Obi agbawa go ana odu anọkọta mgbe nnọma na ndị be anyị nwere isi mgbe ịnọkọta onye ala na-enye ndị mmadụ ọdụ na were faje na-agba beti fajebe nye onye ala ego nyefa nọmba je gba baba ijapu onye ala na-enyezi ndị isi dị mma beti as no inspiration gbasịara TPA kofa mgbe nnọma na-arụ mgbe nnọma na ndị be anyị efugo na ndị mmadụ anya nata baro na zide eji panti ụmụ nwaanyị agba ọgwụ ego hai na dị mmadụ arụ adịspa na iwe ọ bụrụ eji panti nwaanyị gba ọgwụ ọkụlịka panti niile a na-ebulala ga ndị buru n'ụwa ndozi wee je nke ndị ọcha ka ego sta mmụọ na sta ka ebe ka ọ dị ọnwa yiba ka ntara igoro oge obi sta mmụọ sta ebe gwara akọ na-eti ka ntara ya n'oge obi ka mmanụ ọfọrọ n'ukwu osi ije n'ụkpụrụ ọkịlịka pantị ụmụ nwaanyị ndị ọcha na ka ebe na-achọ ezere nwanne anyị nwaanyị onye Igbo gị dọga jere kpụtara nke ndị ọcha ka pounds and euro and dollars ife a na-alụ ọrụ ọnọdụ ka mgbaasị na na-aṅụ ala nwaanyị Asaba ọwayo ife niile awayo. Many people enwere conscience and a lot of people to power. I say nwala nwaanyị Asaba. Yes, ndị mmadụ ji ebe a kpọrọ somebody debe Biafra na-akwụ ụgwọ 300,000 400,000 enwe ndị enyi nwoke ji enwụcha 300 200 ka fa ije nwala nwaanyị Asaba. Abụrụ na aṅụrụ dị ala aṅụrụ ya, but today what is going on? Nothing. Anapụ 300 ịma mmadụ ọ na-ebe aṅụ ya. Ịma na-apụta this year ndị mmadụ fuel native doctor kpata ego Vanade jealous, not jealous, or maybe Vanade surprised. Keke native doctor is it's an instigation. When you instigate people, you collect money. Go be if I see from me, maybe or from this phone. Manoga Patrick, I go here. Can try Patrick again. Patrick, he have okay, I call to go final. Now getting an amazing page. Maybe I have phone and use because I my phone I can need to go and video. use quasi encore my iPhone one guy iPhone I like it, I want to return it back. Just they made enough and I come tired than there you know. So on how to come one night today. Name me fair why you move deeper. What to have another thing? A lot of people have to never ban a mere burrel. Not burrel. Keko is where we diga. Put today, we know river deep can name today. Instigate people who of even one share when I know Monaco. Open a mad 2,000 or 3,000, 1 to 2 million. Can we mail of our wallet? Jigodi Bakoko did the money. Just well calculate. I don't want to talk. If a contribution from different people. John W. G work on Nanya. Now iPhone abroad the best. You go your iPhone and you make video. They go and one DJ. When I South Africa, didn't say of if I extra from me, if I from you guys. Okay, Patrick, try go again. It in a soft picture on a Ghana airport to post when they can do on one again. Why use that in no so? I will try to go there, and go 1.8. Yeah, 16 Pro Max, 1.8. You can tell S26 more. In the balloon cam on to 2 million. So, Mado 2,000 well to 2 million. Pia well in Akam. Can even man it is very simple. So I'm always telling people you shouldn't be jealous of anybody now maybe and ask anything. Stand instigate people in the Namarifield in the design. And you know American Dibiana nego by say with the UK 2.0 a wally of Gomwe on Apoko. Oh, well, I got here 30 something million. Papa Zamon of Vogue and Bequema Cadibia 3 point something million. So, open a mad 10, more mad 100. What that native dot to the same 3 point something or a ball for if I want to go to the What are you talking? Ocho what 200 million naira and email the money. Jego moto. Ego come up. Ocho what 100 million low hotel. Low mini hotel with 150 million. Or can we go Kayadina mom and go to occasion or 5 million naira? You have to share. Ego katobo. Style each say a picture with Inca send the alley, give my add the above where I connect. I'll give one look at I give my canteen or caught for. So I'm more okay, but can refresh. I'm telling you, can refresh or call to Zigua, can refresh or call to Amprovazia. So people whom one them. I can now, I don't kind telling a code line. Some more so all but I'm a receiving in the noir. I don't like I know who's our ancestors. So I want to know when I will book, I wake you up. This world will be too big variant to be millionaires. On your banana, and then go no transaction. In a moto, moon and a perfume, let up perfume, Biagoli moto. Let go na perfume malone in a cement in Biagoli cement. I want to tiba jack in a be Boban Maja, oh, to go rotate. I want to have a business. Why am I always emphasizing on spirituality, the powerless? I want to liberate our people totally. Kiwe before one was our spirit in Andoke.